Hello, hello. Sorry, chat. I know it's been a while. Last stream didn't exactly go according to plan, and I'm sorry for that. Things just got it got a little too real. I'm so sorry. I have to laugh because I'm gonna bust out crying. Hold on. Hi, chat. Things haven't been going well. I just wanted to start this right away because I've been a hot mess. Chat, I don't know how else to tell you guys this. We've kind of experienced a death, in the Lazy Bedhead, Lazy After Dark show. I've lost the bubble gun. The battery had died. I don't know where the charger is, so my bubble gun is dead. And I'm a hot mess. I had the whole stream, and it was such a disaster the last stream. I was trying to tell you guys then, but no, the bubble gun has died. And I'm just such a mess right now, guys. I don't know where the charger is. It's like one of those rechargeable ones, so as soon as the battery died, the whole thing just died, and I don't know what to do about it. I wasn't expecting it to just die on me. Like, who does that? How am I supposed to be the bubble priest now? You know what I mean? It's so inconvenient, but like, anyway. The stream is 0 out of 10 ruined. It is ruined. I don't know what to do. So I guess I've just been mourning the last couple of days, you know. It feels like I've lost like an arm or something. It's like there's a part of me that's like missing. And I know that like the bubble gun meant so much to all of you. So that's why it's so sad. And I wanted to dedicate a part of the stream, this stream anyway, to honoring the bubble gun's memory. There were so many memorable moments just within the past month with this gun. And I'm sorry. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. I'm so upset. That was like the whole bit. That was the whole thing, right? Thank you for the super chats. Thank you so much. God knows I need them. Sid with the 2. Not the bubbles out there that I know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how else to say it, but we can't do bubble chat anymore. We can't do bubble go. I am no longer the bubble priest. My precious gun has died. Is what I would be saying. Is what I would be saying. Chat? That's what I would be saying if I was a pussy-ass bitch. But fortunately, my mother didn't raise me to be a pussy. My mother raised me with the audacity. And people with the audacity. Now those are dangerous people, chat. Those are incredibly innovative human beings. I'm not giving up just yet. This is a step back, but you guys know me. I always come up with a solution. Always. And so my grand solution to our dead gun problem was, of course, to double up. I mean, it was only a matter of time, right? Chat, are you ready? My grand solution was to buy 2. I am back, baby! I've got the 2 of them! Yeah! Anyways, turn that off. Hello, chat. How are we doing? Oh, that went better than I thought it would. I am a genius. I am a cinematic masterpiece. I am a cinematic freaking genius. Chat, we're back! I should move the camera over a little bit. Hold on. Chat, we're back! How do I sound, chat? I would like to take personal credit for pushing Lazy to stream and make this bad possible. That's funny as fuck. Somebody clip that. Anyway, thank you, Opinionator with 199. Here's $2 for dealing with KP double bubble. Oh, fuck, that's really funny. I see Pinkerton coming up. Thank you, or Pinkerton. The fuck? Pinkerton. Of course, thank you, Pinker, with the 5. Bubble chaos for the bubble gods. Absolutely. Oh, I wanted to do that last stream, but of course, everyone knows what happened the last stream. It didn't happen, because fuck me. How do I sound, chat? Do I sound good? You sound good. Oh, Crimson Man's here. Hey, Crimson, what's up? Lord Rush with the 2. Hell yeah. Guys, did you think... Also, I think the... Oh, god damn it. Did the goal... Oh, the goal is set at a... Ugh. Hold on. I need to reset that goal now. I need to reset that goal, because apparently it wasn't set to all. My bad. No. It wasn't set to all colors. Whoopsie. It's okay. It's fine. Hold on. Let me see how I sound, actually. The ears are gone. This feels so weird with the fucking elf ears on. You can't even see them. Alright, wait. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, I sound okay. I sound a little, just a little scuffed because I'm trying out some new, filters on the mic so that I don't sound terrible. But, you know. Hello, Finn. Imagine having life goals. Honestly, so true. Buddha Cat with the 199. Put the frogs in the bag, JKP. Oh, chat. Chat. I can't hear the notifications anymore. Here, wait, hold on. Yeah, for some reason it's not coming through my, thing. Echo with the 199 for the evolution of the bubble pope. Thank you. I'm so excited! Look at what I get to do now, chat! Fucking awesome, dude! I can't believe it! That's fucking sick! Taylor Nugent with the 5. Hi, Lazy. Have you seen KP's most recent post to her community tab? To her community tab? Okay, no, I might have to check that out. Hi, Enter. Good to see you guys. Wes is here as well. I see Maddie came in pretty early on, so that's good. Hello. I sent you a DM for Pain. Tell Hunter I said hi when he finds out. Was it the same thing that you sent Beckett? Because I'm not sending that to him. What did you send me? What? Oh, what is this? Falgy. Did you just send me Courtney Pete content? The Pete tent? Did you? Tonight's gonna be interesting. Tonight's gonna be so interesting. I'm gonna take the ears off though, because this hurts. Chat! Before we get into it. Oh, chat. Before we get into it, do you guys like my hat? Huh? Who likes my hat? Do you like my hat? Because I like my hat. I think my hat's pretty cool. Hold on. That's why we got the store. Who's excited for the store? Who's excited for the store? I'm excited for the store. It is coming in 2 days. 2 days. Store. I need to move the camera. Wait. Where's my webcam? Because it's showing the dark corners of my room. Mac with some cheese with some 5s. Thank you, Mac with some cheese. Show us your cat. I need a pick-me-up after my washing machine leaked into my dining room. That sucks. I will grab them later. I promise they will be here. Sid with the tuna. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, whoopsie. Yo, the streamception's crazy. Ah! Sorry. Sid with the 2. Hey, Lazy, you see Bonk's latest crash out on Blue Sky? No, someone send that to me. We're gonna go over everyone today, chat. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, can I get monitoring on the alert box, please? So I can at least hear when I get a fucking notification. That'd be great. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Chat, I'm so happy that cinematic opening went about as well as I needed it to go. I am such a thematic theater kid, you don't even know. Anyway. Also, I am doing this all on a brand new setup because Streamlabs decided to fuck off. So I guess welcome to OBS era, Lazy Bedhead. I suppose. Anyway. Oh, God. We have a lot of people here today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know that the last stream was a bit hectic, and then we had to cancel it because it didn't work out. But I'm glad that everybody's here. I'm glad that I can be here with all of you. You guys are all my favorite people. Also, I should be, make sure I get this out of the way too. I forgot to mention this. But when it comes to the store coming up, right? The store, anybody who is a part of the Patreon, once the store finally is up and ready and open for business, once the store is out, I'm gonna send out something on Patreon exclusively for my members that will give you guys discount codes on the store. So if you're at $1 tier, you can get a 10% discount off of your entire purchase, including shipping. And if you are in my $5 tier, you get 20% off. So that's because I love you and you guys are already giving me money monthly. So you guys might as well get a little bit of an important discount shopping with me. So I'm so excited for that to come out. I'm so excited for it. Because I've been working so hard on this website, and I was so happy when Fourth Wall reached out to me, by the way. Not the other way around. Hi, Dashy. How are you? Hello. So, chat. Oh, jeez. I didn't think this day would come, to be completely honest with you guys. I didn't think we would actually end up here. I look like I got fucking weird-ass sideburns. The fuck? Anyway. Anyway. I didn't think this would happen. I didn't think we would get here. Not because the stream was crashing the other day. I didn't think that the events that have been happening were actually going to happen the way that they have happened as of recently. For those of you who aren't aware, all of the familiar characters have crawled out from under their rocks to release final statements, more specifically KP. And I'm not sure what I was expecting, because, you know, I see me and KP in a very similar situation, me with having to release the Bonk Conspiracy, the Measure Response, that, like, I don't want to be too harsh, right? And I get that that's coming from me, the nicest person in commentary, who's overtly nice to fucking everybody. What is this? Oh, somebody actually sent it to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Gaming Throw. Okay. But, like, I'm gonna try to do this stream being a little more helpful, because I know that Beckett's already made his video, which we're gonna watch today, but also I'm aware that Falgi was, you know, clowning on it, as you should. Now, I should make this very transparently honest. I have at least watched this through live streams, but I felt like that, as somebody who's been, who sees KP, and I'm like, I've been in that position, right? I understand having to address something when you get a story wrong and having to come out and be like, hey guys, this was my bad, kind of thing. Like, again, the Measured Response was me having that same shoe on my foot not too long ago. So I don't want to fucking, like, stomp all over KP's fucking little whatever this is, because maybe it does come from a sincere place. I don't really know. But I'm not gonna do this alone, obviously, because why would I? I love my friends, and so I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna make a phone call, Anthony. Anthony! My headphones aren't on. Why are my headphones off? What the hell is happening? Why can't I hear anything? Okay. All right.
Hear you at all.
Okay, I can now hear you. Okay, my headphones are stupid. I don't know how these work.
All right, cool. Wasn't sure. It was acting up mine for some reason.
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh, it's your fault then. You're the one at fault. I see how it is. Okay, we can blame you then. Excellent. It's nothing on my end then.
Screw you, Anthony. Screw you, Anthony. People, fair enough. Can we hear Ant all right? Hold on.
All right, cool. Wasn't sure. It's very entertaining.
Okay, so people can hear you. That's all I care about.
That's fair enough. So do I need to introduce myself, or?
Please do. Well, I will read the super chat first because I like money.
Go for it. Money is good. Money takes priority. Don't worry about that. I get you.
Mostly with the £5. Hi, I've read KP's post. Video wouldn't hold people's attention. What the fuck? I need to see whatever this community post is that people are talking about.
It's pretty bad.
Opinionated with the 199. Good to hear you, Anthony G. Guys, isn't it fun? So interesting that he's here. I mean, given everything that's happened.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, it was fucking, what was it? Me not being in KP's camp or anything, but like talking to her first and then having him be like, you know, shit talking or whatever the fuck. Phineas, I can let you on in a second, I guess. I'm just doing a one-on-one call, but I could start up like a group chat to bring you in later.
Yeah, Phineas is cool. I'm down with talking to Phineas.
I know you guys have been talking a lot. Thank you for the by the way, Finn. I need to see what the fuck everyone's screaming at me about, I suppose.
Oh, it's bad. It's a rough one.
Do tell the audience who are not familiar with you who you are.
Yes, hello. My name is Anthony Magnolia. I am a video essayist, video producer guy, writer. I do things on the internet, and people get mad at me sometimes. So it all works out. Such as Courtney, apparently.
Dude, we just got some Courtney tent, too. I can't wait to show you.
Oh, my God. I am genuinely curious. I have no idea what this is with Courtney.
Okay. Do we start with Courtney first?
Maybe that only because I'm sure whatever it is, it will not factor into the KP thing, because that one factors in directly with her apology.
I agree. I think we should start with Courtney first because it is short and sweet and pretty insane and to the point as Courtney normally is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's nuts. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that before any of this whole KP thing came up, Metal Man with the 2, by the way, I'm sorry. You guys are crazy with these donos, man. Thank you. KP is just one video away from winning. Whining or winning?
I think winning.
Both. All right, let me add my source here. I'm
just adding in some. I'm adding in some Angry Orchard here. I bought the
Angry Orchard.
Jason. Well, they had some Jason Voorhees branding, and I'm like, I don't like Angry Orchard, but like, there's some Jason on it. I gotta get some. I gotta get this. It has Jason on it. I have to drink it.
Absolutely. Also, prepare for the bubble and make it double. Gorilla Fan, VT with the 2, Echo with the 99, and with that chat, that is goal. Woo! First goal of the night. I'm so glad I got OBS figured out to do all of this, because when I was originally trying to figure it out, it was such a pain in the ass. I'm like, this is the worst streaming setup ever. I hate this.
Yeah, OBS is not user-friendly, but it's so much better than Streamlabs.
Okay, Streamlabs did everything built in. This didn't. I had to put so many plugins. I'm so upset. Now, chat.
Well, that's why OBS is better. You have more capabilities, but it's also like, you have to figure out how to do it. That's the problem.
No, yeah, exactly. It was such a learning curve. I was like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to crash out. Anyways,
that's what I started with.
Chat, what do we do? Do we do 1 or 2? Do we do 1 or 2, chat? I feel like 2 needs like a bigger challenge. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys need to donate me more money to get 2.
Yeah, build up to 2. 2 should really be goal. Actually, maybe goal 4 at this rate. You're probably gonna break it.
I don't think I need to explain to Anthony what the bubble baptism is. I think you've watched enough streams.
Yes. It's this is like when you open the box in Hellraiser and the chains come out and you.
Oh my god! All right, chat. Congratulations, you met the first bubble goal of the night. Very quick, very early on. Thank you so much. Here is the bubble baptism. I love this so much. I have to cover all of my boyfriend's computer equipment so that none of the bubbles ruin his shit.
It may destroy it if you shoot it directly into it.
I'm not shooting directly into it. I'm shooting up in the air, but my computer is up above my desk. So there's not like a
Does he have any like resin? Does he have like Magic the Gathering cards or resin like D20s like right next to the desk? Because if so, those bubbles are gonna like damage the fuck out of it.
No. Although we do have Magic the Gathering cards that his dad gave us or whatever the hell. Echo the 99, thank you. You guys need to work up to 2. I have to make 2 a challenge.
I got the Bloomborough Magic cards here, and it has all like Redwall-esque artwork, and I'm like, wow, I gotta read Redwall again. That's totally random, but that's my ADH brain for you.
All right, chat. Let's talk about this brief thing that Falgi sent me. Yay! Here it is.
Lazy, can you show me what it is? Because I can't see it on my screen because your stream's slightly delayed.
I will copy this image and I will send it directly to you.
Glorious. Because I'm looking at your screen and it's like, oh God. Oh, Jesus.
So, you know how volatile Courtney P can be? Do you remember when we told her that she was like incredibly volatile and awful? That hasn't changed at all. I hope every single person sweeping for Saber's Park gets violated anally with something large enough to cause fatal internal hemorrhaging.
She's a survivor of assault. Have a little bit of tact about that topic. I mean, seriously.
Did you remember when oh, my brother texted me. Did he drop off my present? You placed the card? I got it. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, my brother.
I didn't want to interrupt that. That sounded important.
No, well, he's trying to get I left something over at my mom's house last night when we had lasagna. Taylor,
oh my God.
So good. Taylor Nugent with the 2. Didn't she make the same threat to Enter? Yes. She said, Mr. Enter, because Enter has, a take where he's like, I'd rather be rather be raped than accused of rape. And she says, well, I sure hope it happens to you, 13 Reasons Why style. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
It's so demented.
God.
And she said something like that about me to an extent, but I forget what it was, so I can't say, but it's something to that, not to that same level of vividness, but something in that ballpark. I'm like, why is that your go-to? How is that your go-to response to things?
So true. I will repeat this. Courtney thinks she is the Uber victim, and this creates the problem that she should talk for all of them. So true. Opinionator with the 199. Courtney ain't beating the sociopath allegations. So true. So
it's
true.
Sad. It's really depressing because, obviously, I met Courtney through the whole Lily Orchard stuff, and when you talk to someone like that, first oh my God, it really sucks what happened to you. This is awful. This, that, and the third.
Yeah, and then it's not how she acts really discredits that or anything. Her experience is still what it is. But when you're telling other people, I hope you get raped, it's why would you wish what you went through on any other person? It's especially being an advocate. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. I've never been a person who's survived assault who so quickly threatens other people with not just assault, but the most violent, possible iteration of it. It's crazy to me. I can't wrap my mind around it is the problem. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's crazy. Maddie with the 5. Lazy, send me that screenshot. I feel like it should be in my video when I mention Courtney. I will send you everything I have. Absolutely everything. Okay, so I know that you have done a stream already about all of this stuff that's going on, right?
Yes, I did, and it's fucking wild.
You were in some drama with I think KP was involved in all that stuff. Was she? I know it was.
Yeah.
Fucking Courtney.
It was ages ago, but yeah, it was. This it actually does tie in with the big Saberspark video too, to a lesser extent, but it was a while back. This is like I'm gonna say like November, I want to say. KP reached out to me because I was on ScyScribble server, and so was she at the time, and she had said, "Hey, you know, I know you guys like doing videos. Do you want to like collaborate with me on something?" Because I think she was looking for people to kind of work with that she could like bounce off of. They had her channel back in good graces on YouTube's algorithm or whatever.
Yeah. And
she probably figured, oh, Anthony, your channel's picking up right now. Let's collaborate on a project. And so we worked on something. We had like a call one afternoon, and I forget the exact, I think it was like a video about like how, because I was thinking like what topics she would be interested in covering. And thought, oh, well, here's a topic on like heroes and villains who have kind of like romantic or sexual tension with each other. You know, like kind of like your rivals who like everyone ships, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so we went on a call. We're talking about these.
Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry about that. I just disconnected.
No.
I was trying to start a thing with Finn.
It's all good. Hey, Finn. Hey, Phineas, how's it going?
Sorry, I was trying to pull him in real quick while you were chatting. I didn't know that would happen right away.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay,
all good. No worries.
As you were saying.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Anyway, so enemies to lovers. That was the topic. And she couldn't think of it. And she couldn't think of a single example. I had to suggest. Here's the craziest part. We put a Google Doc together, which I think is lost now. I think it was on her end. I forget. And I'm going and listing of all these different characters. I'm thinking like, oh, you know, Naruto and Sasuke, Light and L. And then I had to suggest, you know, like Kim Possible and Shigo. Like, oh yeah, that would count. I'm like KP, your thing is you love Kim Possible a lot.
Oh God.
And you couldn't think of Kim Possible and Shigo as a potential example of what we're talking about here?
I was just
wait. KP and Kim Possible are two different things.
Exactly.
Kim Possible and Shigo dated by the end of the show, or is that potential enemies to lovers?
Well, if you're talking like gay fan fiction, you know.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect.
Dude, I just noticed
it's not
that
canon, but like implied.
I just noticed that my cup is green and I have a green screen.
I love it.
I'm disappearing behind my cup.
I worked at a film summer camp doing green screen exercises with the 7 through 9-year-olds, where I would have them do a little thing on the green screen. And there was a few little boys who were unfortunate enough to wear green shirts for the green screen day. And so I was like, yo, I gotta show everyone what happens. And so I literally showed the whole class what happens when someone wears green shirts on green screen day.
I love it. That sounds so cool.
It was very funny. The kids were surprised.
Let me read these super chats real quick. Metal Man with the 5. I felt bad for Courtney, but she can't be acting like this.
Yeah.
I mean, not to tone police a victim, but like still though, like I would say that wishing rape on somebody is a bit too far. KJ Zeta with the 5. I apologize for going off topic, but can you guys believe that the Rocky Horror Picture Show has been running in theaters for 50 years at this point? Good lord.
It's incredible and amazing that it's been going on for that long.
I've actually never seen it.
You've never seen Rocky Horror?
No, I know.
Finn.
I know.
Finn,
I'm sorry.
Get off this call and watch Rocky Horror right this second. Wait, no, don't literally do that. Oh my god, I was joking.
Oh my lord. Fred Skull with the 5.
I was joking.
I know. I had to stay up for a few seconds to make you think it was a bit for.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh, that's good. I'm going, oh wait, Finn, no, I was being sarcastic. Don't do it.
Fred Skull.
No, I need to see it.
Fred Skull.
He feels very lazy core.
Okay.
It's so good.
Fred Skull with the 5. I have absolutely zero familiarity with what's going on here. I feel like a homeschooled kid trying to make friends with the 12th grade theater nerds.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Chico, for the 2. KP doesn't understand Kim Possible. So true.
Evidently, she didn't. I was surprised even by that, because I felt like, because I went in at first thinking, I'll mention anime. You think of cartoons. That's your whole thing. And then I'm like, but no, I had to. But really, what I figured out afterwards was all she was trying to do was drag me in to like get me to read a quote for what became her Saberspark video.
No shit, really.
Oh, Wow.
Yeah, well, because she did no work on the project. That's why it fell through. And she's like, "Oh, you start doing." Because at first I'm thinking, "Oh, well, you write your videos, obviously, so we'll jump back and forth creatively." And she's like, "Yeah, we could do like 2 videos, one on my channel, one on yours." I'm like, "Oh, okay, so we're gonna work together writing it, right?" Like, because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm working on it. I'm going back to the script every so often, going, okay, let me add some stuff right here.
Fuck.
Wow, KP hasn't added anything on her end of the script. That's so strange. Oh, maybe I'll put a little bit in here for notes or some recommendations. It's fine. And I'm going, and a couple of weeks go by. Like, it's not for me. I write fast. I write a video. I'm again with writing for Valnet and stuff like that. I'm used to writing really, really quickly. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe she's still thinking. And I'm thinking, well, she doesn't have a day job. So like she has time to consider this. And I'm doing this
that's
like
a great idea, by the way.
Yeah.
Mostly with the 2 said Rocky Horror Watch Along. Now we absolutely should do that for a stream. That'd be amazing.
I would ask me for that one. I'll join you for that. That's
also, I don't mean to alarm anybody, but there's a Fall of Emily Jones Sonic Community Evil Queen document that just came out 20 hours ago.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's by the guy Super Speed Sonic. This is the guy she had like beef with because she accidentally got him kicked out of a Sonic convention, and then they had some like beef on Twitter. That's crazy.
How do these people find ways to piss so many different people off in so many different ways all at the same time?
You'd be surprised, I suppose. I don't know if we should watch that for the stream, because I'm only supposed to be streaming for about 3 hours today, because I have to let my boyfriend do D&D later, but...
Understandable.
That's
Makes sense.
I think that has to be a stream for a different time, guys. I'm sorry. Not right now.
Jesus, it's like everything at once.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the whole thing, this drama. Well, so for us, right, the drama is like it was just 2 weeks ago that the cat got let out of the bag with the whole Rebecca Starlight being back stuff.
God.
And then KP came back a week later.
Crazy week.
Yeah. And on my periphery also, the other dramas that happened at the same time. So I'm just like, God, it's like everything at once. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's how drama goes with YouTube, I feel like. Like also then last week we also got the jar stuff happening again.
God, these bitches don't know when to quit. I swear to God.
Right.
All right.
It's relentless is the problem. I don't know.
Chat,
oh, yeah, you found the post?
I did. Chat, let's talk about this post, because that was all I had for Courtney P content, by the way. It was just one singular tweet, but it was funny. Thank you, Falgi. Let's go to the main hub. Oh, there's my friends. Look at my friends. Say hi to my friends, everybody. Say hello to my friends, everybody.
Hi.
Hello there.
Okay.
It's a good day.
Chico with the 2. Where is my chat? For some reason,
oh wow, I do pop up. I just saw myself now on screen.
Oh yeah, no, little guys.
It's delayed. Oh, my little dude.
Right?
Also, from Hal Phineas, you're taller than me.
That's probably not accurate in real life. I'm 5'5".
I'm 6'1".
Oh, God.
This is actually very funny.
Yeah.
Turn off.
No, I am canonically very short, or rather short.
Yeah, like I think I'm like decently tall, and then people realize, oh wow, you're really tall. I'm like, nah, it's just whatever. You know how it is.
Guys, I think they would call me a little guy.
You are. I've not met you at IRL yet, but I believe that.
Oh my God. Sorry, I'm trying to pop out this chat so I have it. There
It's understandable. No, you're doing great. Don't worry.
Because I'm having trouble reading the super chats without it. Okay.
You're doing so much better than Friday. Don't worry.
God, kill you. God.
I wasn't there for Friday.
Friday was a fucking mess. I can't.
I was
okay. You have to laugh to deal with the pain.
No, because today that intro was fantastic. I did fantastic. Anyway, Chico Cheese with the 2, Star Giant back, KP back, and the Completionist is back. That's crazy. Buddha Cat with the 5. Check out Shock Treatment, an underrated sequel to Rocky Horror. Is pretty good. I will consider it.
I can second that one.
Dark Enigma with the 1000 CLP. I'm not sure what currency that is.
Let me see how much that is.
It's probably like $1 or something. KP should change to I love shifting goalposts a lot. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as well, though.
That's pretty funny. And Taylor Nugent with the 5. The more KP talks, the more I understand why she and Lily Orchard were besties for so long. And with that is also another goal. Yeah!
Lily Orchard was just trying to steal KP's clout.
Yo, that's crazy.
Seriously, and it's funny in hindsight that KP tried stealing Lily Orchard's clout to get ahead after her channel started dying off. So,
I mean, I don't know how the story of the goat went again, of how the two of them became friends, but
I don't know how they became friends, but I know that KP was friends with Lily for an uncomfortably long period of time, considering, you know,
All right,
what was
chat.
being accused of her.
Do you want one or two? Huh?
two.
Two? Two?
Yeah, it's the second round. You gotta double it up.
Second
you gotta amp it
round,
up.
Oh.
baby!
Honestly, I think Lazy, you should set up at some point also. If you have that like Amazon wishlist thing where someone can gift you things, you should have it so they can gift you as many of those as possible. So eventually you'll have a room filled with those bubble guns.
I just got bubble gun in my mouth.
Love it. I love this. I love
Perfect.
seeing the delayed effect because you're sharing your screen. I'm watching the stream, so I'm getting like delayed effect of the gun effect. I love this.
I know.
Oh my
It's-
god, that's so funny.
It's bubbles.
It's
Bubbles on
bubbles.
every screen.
Bubbles
is
are
fantastic.
amazing. I'm having a
bubbles are inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm having a fantastic time. Actually, we
I
should
can't
get
blame you.
I'm gotta get to the KP thing because I'm
Yeah,
understandable.
distracted. Though I
What?
do appreciate everyone's donations.
Lazy,
by
are
the
we
way.
distracting you, Lazy? Are we distracting you from the point of your stream? Is that what's happening?
Not you guys. The bubbles are. The bubbles are.
Yeah, fair. They're very all encompassing.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, let's read this real quick. We're gonna read this and we're gonna finally watch the video. And we're gonna come at this trying to be a little helpful. Cause look, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've had this boot on my foot. I managed to wiggle my way out of it through the audacity. This bitch just doesn't have the audacity. And I'm gonna teach her today how to get some of that audacity.
Mm.
Let's read this. Oh, Bomberman with the 2. Off topic. Your face gives the bait. I hate this. I'm sad now. You know what? I'm quitting streaming forever. I can't.
No.
Oh, shame.
I am not
shame.
giving JD Vance baby face. Screw you.
Oh, Jesus
Screw all of
Christ.
you.
Like the South Park JD Vance?
That is terrible. I've never been more insulted for someone else in my life.
I mean, I don't. Maybe this will start a trend. Maybe I'll get more donos of people saying I look like said character, and it'll be more and more offensive every time. It'll be funny.
I mean, I just get told I sound like either the what's his name from Alan Alda or the kid from the Polar Express who sounds like Mandark. So it all works out.
Damn, that sucks.
Dude, Polar Express is one of those movies that I wish was better than it was.
I hate the Polar Express. People give me crap for this. I did a video on Polar Express last year where I said I hate this movie. And so many people were like, it's my favorite movie from when I was a kid. Well, I'm sorry your childhood favorite movie's terrible. So
I think
that's not my fault.
I'm one of the defenders of the animation. Like, it looks a little dated on like the faces, sure. But I think the animation looks good, and then I like a lot of the musical score and stuff within it. But man, it is one of the weakest. It is one of the weaker stories for a Christmas special. And I should know, I sat through 41 Rankin Bass specials last year.
What do you think of the Life Adventures of Santa Claus? That one's actually pretty decent, I thought.
Oh, I hated that. That's one of my lowest rated ones.
I kind of like that one. I like the fantasy element of it.
What did I write on it?
You know what's so funny? Is none of this is related to what we're talking about.
No, it's fine. I'm a year without a Santa Claus person. That's my favorite.
Fair, valid, truth.
Stellar.
Speak truth, King.
Okay, yeah, I gave the film a 2 out of 10. And it was to be fair, I did watch it after I watched 34 Christmas specials in a row.
Yeah, that would kill it for me too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to recognize true art if my brain was that melted.
All right, continuing. Sorry.
Sorry, chat. We got distracted with Rankin Bass and Bubbles. I'm sure you understand. It's a lazy bedhead stream. None of this is supposed to ever make sense. But I do have to get off the stream before 7, so we will try to be as... Enjoy the next 3 hours, chat. I've been reading your feedback on the recent video, and I want to acknowledge something clearly. I understand why many of you felt disappointed or frustrated. My intention wasn't to dismiss anyone's experience or minimize what happened. We'll get there. Only to be honest about where I'm coming from and how I feel about a complicated situation. I made a shorter video to get the crux of the issue, but many of you want to hear more about the details I didn't address. I was afraid a longer, one-part video wouldn't hold people's attention. Bitch! Bitch.
No.
Mine
You
was
weren't.
3 hours, and people watched the whole thing start to finish. It was fine.
Yeah.
That's just because there's so much to talk about. Oh, God. But in hindsight, I should have addressed everything in one video. I know I didn't say everything perfectly. That's on me. I'm listening and learning from this, and I plan to follow up with more clarity and context soon. This conversation matters, and I want to handle it with care that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the problem was the length of the video.
No!
Call me crazy.
Call me crazy! Shit! KP, you made a long, unfocused video. You have no right to talk. True, Chico! Oh.
Somehow, KP couldn't articulate anything of any value in the 10 minutes that they had right there.
Literally.
Why would anyone watch a video 4 times as long and just as unclear?
Well, so the whole thing too, right? Where was in the video an indication that it was a part 1? You know?
God damn, you're so right,
Like,
bestie.
Yeah.
like this is such a pivot where it's like, this is part 1. No, it's not. You ended it being like, what can we go about going forward? If you wanted to introduce it as a series, you'd be like, in this video series, I will be telling you about how we as a culture can take better accountability online. But that was not the ending. The ending was, what can we do better going forward? And then talking as if you're the guideline for accountability online,
Right.
when you are the furthest thing from it.
Not to mention the fact that the algorithm benefits and rewards videos that are longer. That's why my videos are long as fuck.
Exactly. That's why I never shut the fuck up, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect for yappers. The algorithm is built for people who can't stop talking. It's fantastic.
See, I can't relate to like the whole long video thing myself. I do mini parts that can go into longer videos, but it's like I'm a pretty like concise writer as far as it goes. Where it's like, but like my stuff will get compiled eventually. There will be an over an hour video at the end of my current series, but that's at the end of it, you know.
Fair. That's a fair point. You know, I think what you need to do, Phineas, is embrace your inner yapper. That will drastically improve the algorithm.
Fair.
I mean, you're not even wrong.
Yeah.
You're not even wrong. You're so right.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
boys, are we ready to view this? I mean, I know Anthony's already watched this, but are we ready to
I've watched it.
take
Also,
our
I'm
notes? Take our notes here.
Oh, I have about 15,000 pages of notes on this video. I'm ready to discuss it.
Ow!
Okay, Mr. Enter.
I came prepared. I had a very slow Friday night, you know, so I was going to go on a stream Friday night, but I didn't, so I just filled it with note taking on this video.
Great, awesome. I'm so glad that I'm
something
here with experts.
Something happened. It was like a gray blob that blocked out my Friday night.
Shut the fuck up. I hate him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how many? I don't have like a viewer count on where we're at right now. Actually,
we have a lot of views.
You got 243 viewers right now. Also, Enter just said, I have watched this vid too many times.
Mr. Enter feels my pain.
Oh, God. All right, so. Like I said, chat, we're going to be nice. Again, I've been on this position before where I had to make like a follow-up apology video thing forever ago. You guys know it. So, I'm going to try and be helpful, okay? I know that I could be a bitch. I know that this person has been a bitch to me, but I am the bigger person. Booty Cat with the $1.99. Challenge for Ant. Watch Christmas in New York.
Wait, question.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
Do you have enough subscribers to be helpful for KP? There is a guideline, right? You have to have X many subscribers for KP to take your advice.
Well, hopefully 50K is enough. Okay.
Yeah.
KP tried giving me convention advice when we were still talking
Great.
about how to properly promote my channel to people and how I really need to learn from her because my channel, it could be so much better if I just took her promotional advice. Because I need to get the views she gets. So
I have an announcement. I love Kate Possible a lot. Is a bitch ass motherfucker.
Yes.
See,
oh God,
one of the things.
What? Hold on.
I tried to tell KP about split testing with thumbnails, and she was like, I'm good. I don't want to talk about YouTube stuff.
You wouldn't take A/B testing? Like, that's basic.
I was trying to explain that, at one point in our DMs, because again, She was voicing a frustration. She's like, why is my Lion King video not doing that well? And I was like, well, you can try like A/B testing. And like again, I love the game of YouTube, right? Like the whole watching stats stuff is really fascinating for me. I've told both of you guys about this. I keep like a monthly top 10 videos chart for how my videos do because I like watching the stats flow for that so much. And then just from her, anything that I try to give remotely advice adjacent was not taken well.
Yeah, Phineas, your data tracking is intense, and I deeply respect that. You have a talent for numbers that I personally do not have the patience to do myself. So I give you props for that. That's incredible stuff you do.
To be fair, it is like really quiet as far as it goes. I don't get many views on a lot of my like older videos, but it's just fun for me to track like and see where things go. And once more of my videos are making views, right, it's gonna be a lot of fun to check out. But until then, it's a good like little way for me to track how well videos perform amongst each other and how long they stay consistently relevant.
This is fair. Yeah, I hear you there. And then it's a good thing to. Anyway, I'm seeing a Sans Undertale on the.
I have to get the censorship Sans ready because apparently people said that there's like poorly censored, like
there is
weird shit. So I'm keeping him here. Everybody, say hello to censorship Sans. He's back.
Hi, Sans. Also, and I can't believe this is our first time ever like voice chatting. Like,
right?
It's a. See, Lazy told me when she had first chatted with you and stuff that we get along. And then, like, we texted and we got along.
Was I wrong?
But it's like...
Was I wrong?
No.
Yeah. You're a pretty cool person. I like you. You're great.
You too. It's the ADHD, I think. That
it really is. It's terrible.
I'm unmedicated for my ADHD. Well, I have meds, but I don't take my meds often because I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You see, my problem just is, like, whenever you're like, hey, you want a voice call? I'm like... Sadly, I'm dead tired, and I don't want to even speak. I don't even want to talk to my spouse, let alone another human being.
No, understandable.
Sorry, honey, I can't talk right now. I'm tweaking.
Look, I am someone who wakes up at 6 a.m. most days, and I stay awake pretty late. So it's I completely get that. Once I finish
you sleep.
Fucking
lazy person sleeping. Oh,
I'm sorry. I know.
You gotta cut that down. Those are amateur numbers.
Oh my god.
See,
just stay awake for 5 days straight, like I do.
See, the fun little trick, Ant, is you just go to school with a day of random children, and then they wipe you out when you get home after an hour and 45-minute commute back to your house from where you are. On public transit in Chicago.
Fair. I wasn't familiar with your game. That's a fair point. Yeah, you are playing hard mode. Yeah,
like, seriously, just get a substitute teaching shift for a day. That's your tranquilizer. That's what you need.
I used to teach ESL, so I had to deal with kids who just didn't speak English. So I was like a little easier to deal with in that sense, because they had to pay extra attention to what I was saying, because I don't speak any other language but English. And so we had to actually focus on what we were saying. So we didn't wear each other out too much because we were too focused on... I'm babbling. Let's get to the point.
Let's do this thing. You ready, Lazy? Is your censorship Sans ready?
Yeah, he's ready. Chico Cheese with a 5. There's a point when I take my ADHD meds where I just crash and I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't know if he'd feel that. I would know what that's like if I were at all medicated. All right, we got about 250 people watching. Thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate it. Let's enjoy this 10 minutes of disastrous content.
Remember to unmute.
So, I think a big part of what I want to do with the stream is kind of, as somebody who's been on the opposite end, talk to somebody on how an apology video should go, right? So I think what we should do is we should probably pull this up real quick, chat. Let's make ourselves a list here. Let's make ourselves a little bit of a pie chart. We're gonna put a line right here, and we're gonna put a line. This is so bad. All right, chat. Here are some pros. God, that pros.
Sans is obstructing the entire image you have.
God damn it. Pros
Sans is against apologies.
Cons.
Sans apologizes for nothing.
Pros and cons, everybody.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go through this whole video and talk about the pros and the cons and see
Wait, does
where
this mean that the pro of an apology and the con of an apology is Sans?
Yeah, he's both at the same time.
God.
Yeah, of course.
This is our. Hold on, wait.
Your handwriting's so good for
No,
for
it's
MS
not!
Paint. Good job.
Alright, chat. Let's see if this apology does what it needs to do effectively. I have my pros and cons list pulled up on MS Paint. I am like pirate software, I know. Let's watch this shit. Let's get censorship Sans exactly where he should be, which is probably across the entire screen. Let's be so for real. We don't want
just keep Sans on the entire like right-hand side of the screen for a bit, and that should be good.
Okay. We'll do it
Yep.
right
I mean,
behind
left
our
hand
heads.
side. Sorry,
What do you mean-
left-hand side of the screen. Just keep Sans like
Here.
Is it early that the uncensored stuff
it's
or
not
the
super early, but it comes pretty fast. Is
That's
Gotcha.
why it's gonna stay
actually,
right
you know
over
what?
here.
Actually, you know what, Lazy? When Rachel mentions DA games,
God.
get ready to bring it up.
Okay.
Is my
Censorship
advice.
Sans gonna be standing right over here. Alright, chat, let's go. Why is the sounds off? I'm fucking...
Yeah,
I
can
warned
say
you.
that.
I am the best streamer of all time.
Some good stuff is necessary.
Chat, can we get some hundreds in the chat for being the greatest streamer of all time? Okay.
You watched them do it this time.
Anyway, let's do it.
This video discusses sensitive topics, including grooming, power dynamics, and online harassment. Viewer
Can I have a question? I don't really need to
Mhm.
pause immediately. When she says, disclaimer, this includes grooming and power dynamics, is that really something that needs to have a disclaimer? Like a trigger warning,
No.
power dynamics?
I don't think any of this needs a I think what needs a disclaimer is I have uncensored content here that you should not be putting in a YouTube video. That should be the censorship. That should be the warning.
Censorship Sans is ready, and I hope everyone else is too.
Perfect.
let's begin.
I'll tell you, the inappropriate stuff is not the grooming or power dynamics. It's the images you show uncensored from a Discord.
Good Lord.
That's the point you should be
Good
censoring.
Lord! Bubonic Tonic with the 2. Sans taking the place of GI Robot. So true. Chat, let's fucking do this.
3, 2, 1, go!
discretion is advised. 18 plus content warning. Do not harass anyone discussed in this video. Hi everyone, welcome to the video.
Oh,
For the
holy shit.
Yeah, it's a bad JPEG that's stretched out. No, there's no improvement. That's how it is.
Hey, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I know there was probably an artist, but for a second I thought this was AI generated.
The problem is they took an image that's clearly like much too small for this frame and stretched it out. That's the issue.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bring up the 180p. It's not going to fix anything.
Okay,
You can't fix
okay,
what's broken.
It only goes up
I
to
got-
720, first of all. And second of all, it's so pixelated. It's like...
I gotta ask,
Mhm.
was this commissioned for this video, or was this before? Did she just have KP at a table
She
lying around?
just had KP at a table ready to
I
go.
think it's just laying around because like it's way too stretched out. It wasn't made for the editing screen. Like you got to have an image that's bigger than the screen and shrink it down, as opposed to taking an image that's too small and stretching it out.
Yeah.
And not only is it stretched out, but it's stretched out vertically more than horizontally.
So should that be put on our cons list, guys? Here's our
No, that's not important.
I don't think this affects the apology. It's just bad. It's just bad YouTube
bad
editing.
editing. Bad.
Also, I want to mark that she gives an 18 plus warning after the discretion thing, and also her second warning. It strikes me as an editing error where it got cut off. Did y'all notice that too?
Yes,
Wait,
I did.
what?
There's a lot of editing problems here.
Okay, well. Alright, well, listen. Editing's not everything, guys. Editing's not everything. This is just a video that we need to watch because this person has some things that they need to address, and that's all that matters. And all I care about is hearing what they have to say. Okay.
For those who don't know me, I'm the YouTuber I Love Kimpossible, which is a very long name, but I'm known as KP on online spaces. I mostly do Disney and cartoon and media analysis, but we aren't here for that today. Today we're here to talk about another video I did recently that didn't go over so well. The video was intended to be a conversation about problematic behaviors in online spaces, community safety, especially concerning children, and my own experiences regarding certain YouTubers and content creators named in this video. However,
Was that a conversation? Like, I didn't think this was a conversation.
That was supposed to be a conversation starter? I'm
Yes.
sorry. What?
Yes,
Well,
it was.
like,
Apparently,
there was no conversation. It was just her talking to herself. I don't know.
I honestly, I wouldn't. I don't think I would have like promoted a conversation starter video with you depicted as Moses on Twitter, being like, "I'm about to expose a pedophile today." I'm not sure what conversation that would start other than you're exposing a bad person. I don't.
well, but Lazy, don't you realize the conversation was we should get rid of Saber Sparks from public life forever? That was the conversation she wanted to start.
Okay, I don't know about anyone else, but when I hear the term "start a conversation," my brain immediately goes to 13 Reasons Why.
Oh my god, that video really was the 13 Reasons Why.
No, okay.
Come on.
I don't think I have enough pumpkin beer for this conversation.
No. Chat, donate to my bubble goal and I will get wasted on the stream. Anyway. Actually, no, I shouldn't. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's about 5.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock by me actually right now.
It's literally 5 o'clock.
East Coast.
Is
East
it
Coast,
guys? You too?
What?
Sorry, I was talking to Lazy.
What was your question?
Wasn't it 5? Well, y'all said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Isn't it 5 o'clock for Lazy too?
It's literally 5 o'clock right now. That's why I said it. It's funny. I said the meme. Metal Man with the 2. KP sent me some of your trust fund on a better mic. Yeah, she should.
How could she not? Like none of us are like rolling in money, but we have better equipment to do.
Literally,
videos.
I just bought a bunch of new equipment literally like a couple days ago, and I don't have a lot of money. The fuck?
To be fair, she does not make money on her YouTube videos.
She's filthy, stinking rich.
Yeah. Well, okay, I've not deep dived into the finances of one Kim Possible.
I have
unfortunately
unfortunately been blessed with unfortunate knowledge on this matter, and I can assure you, she is like rich, like grossly, disgustingly rich.
I mean, if I were grossly, disgustingly rich, I would also make a shitty YouTube channel. But I'm doing that, and I'm not disgustingly rich, so I don't really know what the point of this is.
Love the
me
game.
your
That's
money,
it.
chat! Anyway.
Or even the best of intentions can go awry, and it's safe to say that mine certainly did, causing unintended harm and confusion in a situation where clarity and resources are paramount. The video in question went live on my channel in May earlier this year, being removed within hours of upload since I understood the message did not come off as what I intended. I haven't yet spoken on the issue publicly, choosing to take time and space to be able to address legitimate concerns of the video with a clear head and level emotions.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me forever to get my response video out. So,
Yeah.
I don't care for the length that it took for this video to come out. I'm just surprised that it's only 10 minutes, given how long it's been.
Having seen the video, maybe it needed more time to cook.
Genuine question, is she actually a trust fund kid? Thank you, Taylor Nugent with the 5. I don't personally know anything about her financial thing. I mean, Anthony, you said you didn't, or...
I do, because I've heard from multiple sources this, and I won't disclose my sources, though one of them is KP herself, at one point.
Okay.
She has, I don't know if she's a trust fund kid in the literal sense of the word, but I know that she lives on her family's dime. And her family is excessively rich. I don't know if that literally means she's a trust fund kid, but I do know she has a lot of money. That is not hers.
You know what, Anthony? You're so right. I think that's a con. Being rich. Being rich is a big
I don't think
con.
this affects anything with like what she's doing, but I think it's just important to note that she can afford to pay her editors, but chooses not to.
Well,
absolutely.
I mean, I think knowing that and stuff, it definitely changes the whole like free operation. Because again, I'm someone where it's like my views are often like lower and stuff. I still pay my editors when I have someone edit.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like, if Jar is a better employer than you are, that's a sign that you're doing something very wrong.
Wait, hold on. If Star Giant's a better employer than you,
Jar,
okay, now.
Just a robot.
Well, no.
No, I was
that too. Oh, that too. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No,
exactly.
Star Giant's not though. I I think the $2 per segment is a lot more laughable than volunteer work. Like $2 for a 6-minute segment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least someone's getting paid.
Yeah.
At least someone got money. KP has no
But
money.
like,
Also, I'm gonna put in the pro category. Took time off because that's always healthy to do.
Yeah. It's good to separate. All joking aside, it's good to separate yourself from a situation when it's getting too toxic for you.
Yes. Good. Awesome. We got a pro. I didn't think we would have any of this video. Good for KP for taking some time off to at least, address and go through what she needs to go through.
That's going to be a very lonely pro before this video is
only
over.
sole pro. Your other con so far is the bad editing sucks, and also being rich is a big con.
The other pro I would put as the doggo at the end, but
I'm not getting to the dog.
True.
We're going to get
the dog
there.
was the best part. Dog was the best part of the video.
Right.
best character.
I have a different
character.
opinion, but we're not there yet, chat. Let's continue.
For those of you who still have no idea what I'm talking about, earlier this year I released a video about the online actions of DA Games
That
Associates.
thumbnail.
Chris,
What? What?
That thumbnail's bad.
That is the goofiest thumbnail
I
ever.
forgot that was the thumbnail. It looks. Who is this supposed to be? Who are any of these people? I know this is supposed to be Saber, but who the fuck are any of these people?
I think
whole thing
Saber's
is-
bottom, DA Games is the guy with the hat.
Is this?
Chris
Oh.
has the blonde hair, and I don't know who the dark-haired person
who
in
the
the
fuck
corner
is
is.
this?
Well, so the whole thing with it too, right? So the reason why we don't see this thumbnail often is because
Oh, it's Lily Orchard. That's what's supposed to be.
Oh,
It's supposed to be
really?
Lily Orchard. Okay.
Oh,
Was
fuck
Lily
She
me.
mentioned
relevant
Lily
to that?
at the end.
Oh,
I just realized
fuck
that. That's supposed to be
me.
Lily for some reason.
That is.
Wait, was Lily relevant to this?
Yeah, she
Lily
was at
has
the
no
end. She was tagged on
Lily's-
at the
Alright.
end because they.
All right.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to get more attention. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is nothing. And listen, I've made a bunch of videos on Lily Orchard. She has nothing to do with this controversy aside from Courtney being involved.
Also, why'd they make her a brown skin person? What the hell is happening?
Oh, that there's a story behind that. Lily for a while insisted she was part Native American.
Oh, perfect, awesome.
She is not.
Okay, I figured.
I can confirm.
Anyways, continuing on.
aficionados and Will Ryan, another YouTuber named Steven or Saberspark, and the association between
Oh my god! Ah!
Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is where. So bring in Sans. This is where it's
I
important.
have brought
And that's-
Sans in.
Oh, by the way, that's not the image that I'm saying you have to censor. It
I'm
gets
censoring
worse.
it anyway.
so-
I'm not
Oh, no,
comfortable.
It gets so. No, I'm saying it's. No, what I'm saying is it gets worse.
Okay,
It gets
well,
so much
I'm
worse.
keeping it up anyway. Shots for
You
everyone.
are. You gotta.
Seriously.
You need to. It's bad.
Oh, Creepy's here.
By the way,
What's up,
Sans needs to be
Creepy?
wider.
Hey, PP.
Hey, creepy.
Anyway,
Sans needs to be wider.
Sans needs to be wider.
Wider. No, trust me. Trust me. When I say this, trust me. Make him wider.
Is that good enough?
I'm a
You
little
can't
delayed.
see it, but a little delayed, yeah.
Yeah. I'll know in like 5 seconds from now when I see the effect.
Guys,
Cue the
you're
Jeopardy music.
You know what? Screw all of you. You guys are just getting censorship stands for the rest of the stream.
Honestly, a better video. There you go. That's
There,
perfect.
Here's your
Excellent.
video. Here's your I Love
Trust
Kim
me.
Possible content. It's just Sans. There you
Trust
go.
me, Lazy. You may think I'm over exaggerating, but in like 5 seconds, you're gonna get exactly why I told you make it wider.
All right, well, guys, it's you know what? There's not even really that many visuals in this anyway, so you guys get censorship Sans
yeah.
the entire video now. You're welcome.
I mean,
them
is
that
it
creates
done
a
early
dangerous
in
space
or?
for minors to occupy.
Yeah, see what I mean?
including-
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? You get it
What?
now, right?
You just protected me from a swastika jump scare. Thank you, Anthony.
and a creepy old man pulling down like a very young girl's panties
Great,
as well. Like,
awesome.
really bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why would you put this in your apology video, KP? Like, what the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
mean, it's for 18 plus. Can't they be okay with it?
Oh yeah. Well, you're right. It's 18 plus. That makes everything better. Yeah. Okay. Fair point.
Creepy, you
True,
want in on
true.
this shit?
She was just making sure this was a dangerous space for minors to occupy, so they don't. So no,
Yeah.
never mind, that's bad.
Creepy,
How can you scare away kids if you don't put terrible things in it?
Creepy, I will
Yeah.
add you to the call if you want in on this shit. You want in on the browbeating? Alright, hold on. There you are.
Welcome.
Oh, let's see if you'll join us whenever you're ready. Yeah, I got some points. I'm educated on this. I hope so. Oh boy.
Hey, welcome.
I've returned.
There he
Dead.
is.
Hello there. Nice to meet you, by the way.
I'm not sure why Creepy's avatar is so off to the right.
And
but...
forever, man. Gotta quickly mute the stream so I don't hear double.
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah, no, that throws me
Yeah,
off so much too. I get
That's always the battle when you get added.
Yeah.
And then you start
But-
hearing yourself and you go crazy.
Dude, I've been seeing you all over the place. I'm pretty sure I know that you've covered KP stuff before. I know you cover a lot of Lily Orchard stuff.
And of course, I've seen your stuff. Some of your stuff's inspiration behind why I do what I do. So I really
Holy
it's nice talking to you. It was
Aww.
nice talking to you.
Oh, champions of the people. That's what we are.
No, hell yeah.
You guys brought up a very good point earlier that KP considers this video to be 18 plus, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's no. Then why isn't it age restricted?
Right.
Well, you see,
So
Wow.
either A, you believe it's
Revolutionary
18
idea.
plus, but don't want to restrict it to only 18-year-olds or people who are self-reporting as 18,
To be fair,
or you don't really believe it's 18 plus to
Creepy,
begin with.
To be fair, I don't think that there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
single member of our audience that's actually over the age of 18.
You're right. I am in fact a 16-year-old minor. I've lied to you all this time.
Well, I mean, like,
I mean, I'm turning 18 next year.
Yo, Creepy, shut the fuck up!
well, so I think the whole thing with it is, I mean, there's probably a lot of older people from our audience who are like, oh, KB, that one person that I've not unsubscribed to yet, you know?
Right.
Well, it doesn't really matter because, like,
Right.
what I'm trying to point out here is like the weird hypocrisy of claiming that this is 18 plus content while not age restricting the video. Like,
Right.
it is clearly like either you don't believe that to be true and you're using this kind of disclaimer as a way to make it seem more serious than it actually is, or like you do believe that it's 18 plus material, but are so inept at YouTube that you don't know how to mark the video as 18 plus.
Well,
I
also,
think it's that
let's
second
be-
one. I think it's the second one.
Let's be so
She's
for
just
real.
inept.
Let's be so for real. That 18 plus thing doesn't really work, anyways. Got it.
I don't. I mean,
Hmm.
it doesn't matter if it works or not. It's just like if you believe you're making content that should only be watched by 18-year-olds, you should at least do the bare minimum to do that.
Right.
That's why I don't make 18 plus content because I want to be able to reach a wider audience, you know, with my content and what I like to do. That's why I engage in like not just trying to show the most shocking material, but it's like if you believe that what you're doing should only be viewed by 18-year-olds, and you're going to go as far as to put a fucking disclaimer at the beginning of the video, like, hey, seriously, if you're not 18, don't watch this, then I think you could do the one checkbox that says the account at least needs to self-report as 18 years old.
Right, and also it's not like this topic is really, I mean, I guess it would be considered 18 plus, but like, I remember when I was 16 years old talking about like the map community and pedophiles when I was like 16, like, kids know what this shit is, like, they've watched expose videos on the newest pedophile every week, like, it's not like this is the most, like...
I'm not the one making the argument this is 18 plus content, that is KP.
No, I know,
KP
you're
is
holding
just
her to her
also
standard.
refusing to restrict it to
No,
the
yeah, you're holding her
audience
to her
that she says
standard.
it's for.
I get it.
And honestly, if she just didn't include the explicit imagery, none of this would be 18 plus.
That's
Like,
why we
not
have
even remotely.
censorship stance!
Yeah. Like,
Metal
she only uses it- like,
Metal
she
Man
has
with the
these
two.
Sorry,
Metal Man with the
It
two.
just shows that this is like another example of this creator being like completely irresponsible and clearly not knowing what
Hi,
the hell they're
Connie.
doing or what
I
they're
see
talking
you.
about.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you're
no,
talking about all these sensitive subjects and all this stuff, and you're trying to present yourself as an authority, but you can't even get step one right.
Right.
Mhm.
Metal Man with the
she can't do
$2. Metal Man with the 2. KP is legit not an intelligent person. Dude, I was watching Beckett's video when it came out, right? And there was a part where he's just like trying to explain this. He's just like, KP, the reason why people think that you're an idiot, and before I was thinking this out loud as I'm doing the dishes, I'm listening to his video, and we both said simultaneously at the same time, it's because you're an idiot. And I laughed my ass off. I'm like, I knew it.
Genuinely, she's just so dumb. Like, again, having written a video attempted with her, you realize her limitations very quickly in terms of what she actually knows about.
Ironically, that is how I met Animat.
Oh my god!
I was because like
Nice.
Animat had been doing his thing before I was doing my thing, and I kind of just respected him. Like that's the animation historian. There's no way he'll fucking talk to me. He's too cool. And then I saw him.
It's like,
And then I saw him do a collaboration with KP, and I was like, "Fuck no, I can do better than that."
Animat's a character. I like Animat. Like I've talked to him a couple times. He's really cool.
That's how we got him on the Disturbing Animations voiceover list.
I forgot about that.
Part of voiceover people there, and
That's
then
awesome.
I did a review of King of Pigs with him on his channel. Mainly because I was at a convention, I saw it and I was like blown away. I was like, why do these microphones sound worse? Like KP is like rambling through her lines because like I don't even know if she wrote anything down or if this is just like ad lib. And then Animat comes in.
If she has, she's such ass at reading scripts because I'm sure even this video is scripted, but like half the time she is like slurring through it and I don't know what the hell is going on. I think it's the weed.
She's high.
She's high as fuck. She's just high as fuck.
Well, never get stoned when you do have to record something. That's just like a basic rule. Like a drink of alcohol, maybe, but don't get stoned. That's a bad idea.
Dude, it is very hard to like record while high because like you got to really watch for slurring and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll like smoke a little bit and then like 2 hours later I'll try it and I'll be like, damn it, it's like really hard to get these lines.
I can't relate to any of this.
I'm not saying that KP is necessarily like. I don't know, like inherently stupid. It's just like they don't necessarily have a quality standard.
Oh God,
they don't really care how it comes out or looks.
Creepy.
And you really
care about that. No, I'll say she's stupid. I'll say it. She's stupid. She's very, very dumb.
Do you see the quality I'm dealing with right now? Do you see this? It's so pixelated. This is insanity. I would never allow. You can't even JPEG right. What the hell is happening?
This pixelated sans, man. This is some quality
content. No, not that. Anyways,
no, I get it too. It's like there is like a complete lack of professionalism or like care. Like at the beginning, it's like you're introducing yourself, but it's like, why are you introducing yourself? Everyone here
knows who you are. Yeah, the only people who are watching this video are her fan base that are wondering what the fuck is going on and why she hasn't responded
I'd say
yet.
most of the people watching the video are like us, you know, like what the hell's going on?
Well,
you know, like,
and then even there, I don't think anyone sees the video called "Let's Talk" and just is like, let's hear someone, let's talk. You know, it's not one of those like it's not an external video outside of the people who are aware of the situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Well, I think another factor too is that I don't think KP even knows what her audience wants. Like, I watched a while back her Pokemon video, and mind you, I'm not like a huge Pokemon expert. I love Pokemon, but I like it, but I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I know people who do, but watching it, going like, okay, you're doing a top ranking Pokemon videos, and it's all Gen 1, which is fine, but like, you know, if that's your opinion, but you can't even say what she likes about them. Like, you can't even give like a good reason why this is the 10th greatest Pokemon of all time, which to her audience, if you're doing this to Pokemon fans, they're gonna go, hey, well, what do you like about it? Do you like the moves? Do you like the something about them in the anime? Like, it's just very vague, and she can't specify what it is because she doesn't know what she is actually talking about. She can't articulate anything about the whole thing. And I don't know, I'm ranting a little bit. It's all a tangent. I just don't like her. So I just don't like her. A bit.
I wonder for a second with her videos, is it based on like older nostalgia? Like, did she do research and rewatch the things she's talking about?
No, she read a Wikipedia page probably. She cited an episode the anime for the Pokemon first period in the anime, and then went, "Oh, it's like a Rhyhorn. It's like round like a ball." I'm like really? I mean, I guess.
See, because
like, really,
it's the size, so the roundness of a rock. It's a rock. Pokemon.
I guess.
so much of the joy though about like what video making is like going in and researching it yourself. Like for me, I'm somewhere it's like for me, I'm a research and writing person, right? Like I love when I get to go in and deep dive into like several films or something in a row, and then just seeing what's up with them, learning about the backstories and stuff. I can't imagine not finding research to be interesting, you know, for a topic like the whole Pokemon thing, because it's like, if you're going, is it a top 10, like, all Pokemon, or Gen 1 Pokemon?
Yeah. It was just all Pokemon, but it just happened to be all Gen 1. So it was like...
KP kind of comes from a different time on YouTube, where, like, where the competition wasn't really there. Like everyone was using a Blue Yeti microphone, and like really it was more about the topic than it was about the person presenting it, right?
Gotcha.
Like you hit the algorithm, you hit it. But YouTube changed the algorithm at some point, basically to favor watch time over clicks. And because of that, KP's content severely struggled right up until we got onto the drama train, where it's like you kind of have to watch all the way through because that is the content, right?
Gotcha.
And
That's
a lot
fair.
of what KP did back in the day was like, collaborations of brony content creators. She was in those spaces, like if you went to a brony panel at a convention, with like the analysis community, KP would be there. She would be a guest. And she was very respected in those circles. But My Little Pony is you can't really make a living off of that right now.
Probably
It's not
not.
like
No.
is that really a sustainable fandom anymore? And like, the people all those people that came, because like you gotta understand that I would say that 99 to 98% of our audience is like from that, general cartoon brony fandom sort of thing.
But I think of like like Jane Nicholson, like she was able to make like a whole career after Brony being horse famous because she was able to adapt to the algorithm changes. She was able to adapt to everything. I think the problem is KP just can't adapt.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting at. It's like they got popular in an era of YouTube where it was a lot easier to be popular, like the quality standards people had wasn't that high. At the time YouTube was favoring like, longer videos over short form videos. And it's like, she could like spew out a video and, all that, for free because she had the slave editors.
Well,
Are you grabbing my like avatar's head right now? Like what
No.
are you doing?
You just give it a little pat.
You guys are-
a little-
Little pat?
You guys are getting off topic. I decided to pet him.
yeah. Let's.
Valid.
Shall we continue the video?
Yeah.
Yeah,
please.
Back to it. I think we bring Undertale Sans back a bit. I think.
I'm
We can
gonna
add
keep
that
him
to the
up.
scene.
I'm keeping him up.
Is my own testimony of interactions with Steven, as well as third-party testimony of additional interactions with Steven. The third-party testimony includes accusations of SA from a person named Emily, accusations I platformed on a video that in hindsight wasn't suited for testimony that heavy. Some other
Well, okay. I
What
think
the fuck are we talking about? You used testimony like 5 times in 3 different contexts.
And none of it made any sense.
So there's the testimony from, I think she's talking about Chris, right?
Yeah, well, she's talking about her video in general was about like the entire 2-hour video and like the topics it touches on, and then how that testimony being included at the end wasn't suitable for that whole video. I think the reason why that video probably doesn't suit for the video you made, I think the testimony that you included for Emily being included in that video, the mistake was that you gave her no time, no highlight, even though she's the biggest accusation in this video, and she's apparently the most important accusation you want to present, but you fucking threw this accusation in literally an hour and 30 minutes into the video, and then instead of hearing from Emily herself, it's a follow-up conversation with Courtney Pete, who's not fucking relevant, and they talk about how apparently flashing titties is consent, but also saying that you like a guy isn't consent, and there's no such thing as implied consent, and it was like, what the fuck was that? Maybe that's the reason why it shouldn't have been included in that video, because you guys don't know how to discuss this topic without sounding brain dead as fuck. Metal Man with the 2. Do you think anyone read the script? No!
I think KP read the script.
No!
To put like a little bit of understanding in on this too, on how something like this gets made, it's like you got to consider that when you find yourself in like mine or KP's shoes when we're like working on a video about somebody else, it's very easy to find all the shitty things someone did and then just want to like throw everything at the wall, right?
Yeah.
And you really got to be level-headed enough to be like, actually, no, let's only talk about the things we could substantiate, and let's have our perspective of this person be shaped by the actual evidence and not any preconceived notions.
Well, also,
KP doesn't have that restraint.
yeah, the only thing KP had before getting Emily's testimony is she's friends with the guy who made a sex joke about me. That's all she really had. It was a personal fucking stint. And as soon as she gets this accusation fall in her lap, she's like, finally, I have something else to go at him for. And
I mean, I will say that the quote unquote joke made about KP was pretty fucked up.
no, we all agree. It's not great.
And it's like if KP just talked about that and was like, yeah, Saberspark was being uncommunicative, unhelpful, and then I guess forgave the guy on my behalf. You know, it's whatever. I mean, like, if you watch the video where KP confronts the guy, he does apologize for what he did, but KP doesn't necessarily accept it, and I don't think KP is under any obligation to keep that shit to herself. But it's like when you combine that with everything you possibly could throw at him, it's like, well, like 60% of this is unsubstantiated or buried in controversy, and then like maybe like 40% of it is like rooted in something valid. But you know, it's kind of like the bathwater's already dirty. Let's just throw it all out. That's where you'll leave your average audience member.
And I think a factor that too is like, should someone be fired from a job for actions they took before they were employed? Like, I'm not saying there's an answer to that, because there really isn't. It's really a case-by-case basis. But like, I think the ethical question of the whole thing is, should you fire someone for making a joke they have apologized for, whatever that joke might be, that was like maybe a few years before they were even hired, when they were like younger? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. I'm not the one.
I would say that it's like, I would say that it's like acceptable to hire the dude, but at the same time, I think KP would be within their right to voice their disdain.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, that's not what happened here. We just like, she went in there with the goal of trying to get the guy fired, and figured the best way to do that was to throw everything they possibly could at the wall to either cancel their employer or to like get them pressured, removed, panicked from the actual job itself, which again, from the outside looking in, is just a very vindictive move that's like rooted not really in the tragedy of what actually happened, but rather in personal vindictive feelings afterwards.
Exactly. If KP's video was about, hey, the animation community allows people who are predatory in some way to get work, they network, and they're allowed to get jobs without any consequence of their actions, that would be a very specific video that wouldn't require 80% of what she included. If all her video was saying, hey, this guy made a really inappropriate joke, no one takes me seriously when I say this is a bad joke, maybe we can talk about like having a safer community for animators, that'd be another video. It would also be 20 minutes long.
Right.
I mean, yeah, and it would probably be a lot more watchable and more well received. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Because that's a topic. That's a topic right there. Hey,
this is not a hard win to get, but KP really makes it look fucking hard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Notre dead with the 5. I'm surprised KP came back. Like, leave Saber alone, lol. Literally. Yeah. Anyways, I have to make sure that I'm off before 7, so let's not
have too many by talking too much?
side things.
Don't worry, we got like there's no way that it's
an hour and a half.
It's an hour and a half.
Right, it's fine. It's 10 minutes. We can get through this, I promise.
8 minutes now, yeah.
Yeah, we can get through this, guys, I promise.
Or pointed out about my video was the tone. The general consensus was that the tone throughout the video was jokey and that I came across as making light of some serious accusations and conversations, as well as my social media postings leading up to the release of the video. My postings came across as bragging, clout chasing, and once again, that I was making light of a serious situation.
It was.
Yeah,
I'd like to firstly apologize for anyone who was hurt by my tone, both the
I'm sorry? Hold on, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
of a serious situation.
It was important, everybody.
I'd like to firstly apologize for anyone who was hurt by my tone, both throughout the video and on my socials. My joking and memeing was contained to my own experiences as I deal with my own trauma that way. I
didn't know that she was Moses in her own experiences.
You see, I don't think this is a good part of the apology. I'll be honest with you.
So she says,
say it's a pro.
All right, let's bring up the
bad part of this apology.
Let's bring up the list again, everybody. I have to get Sans out of the way. All right, guys, here's the list again. So I will give a pro. Where's my mouse? The fuck? Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna give a pro. I know this is gonna seem really nice off the bat. Here's the pro.
We're trying to be nice.
She did she said sort of the words "I'm sorry." Sort of. She said "I apologize," which is a variant. So at least the words "I'm sorry" came out of her mouth. We're gonna start with as a pro says "I'm sorry."
Yeah, she does do that.
I'm sorry.
That is a thing she actually did, in fairness.
Yeah. However, I find what she's apologizing for weird because as somebody who is very jokey, even in videos about serious stuff that I post on my channel, the tone was an issue.
You put but you're talking about something that you consider to be literally 18+ child exploitation shit.
Right.
And or like these rape accusations, and you're putting Seinfeld memes in there, like not
Right.
even like funny memes, but like the kind of memes like my mom, would have enjoyed.
Right.
Mm.
Like
Hold
Yeah.
on.
like Facebook grandma memes.
I think she should
Hold on.
apologize for making bad jokes more than anything else.
Hold on.
It's
Which-
like
you go. Sorry.
The thing is, who are the jokes? What are the jokes? Who are they expense of? Who are they making fun of? Who are the jokes teasing? Like exactly. Like I don't know.
Hold on.
We are
Oh God.
Maniacal.
sorry.
Oh God.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry.
it really does come
We're
off.
The seal literally at the end of the video is for her dog.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry.
Literally.
We're sorry.
This is it right here. Yeah.
What?
Sorry.
Sorry.
We're
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, chat.
Yeah. Yeah. And like the thing is, she should really be apologizing to that Eggman cosplayer for like using his copy of the Snap Cube Eggman gag. That should be who she should be apologizing for, because he was the most
Right.
wronged of any party, I think, because he still hasn't gotten compensation for that.
Well, I think the main thing that Enter said in his video, because I helped him with the script. So the main problem that was the issue with the video was not even really the jokes and stuff. It was just that it had no flow. Like it was just
Right.
Yeah.
so many jokes compiled in that you kind of just forget what the fuck we're talking about. Like if that video had any flow, had any clear message at all, because it was all over the place, the jokes
Might have been
probably
an hour
wouldn't.
long.
It might have been an hour long, and the jokes wouldn't have mattered at that point. Cause shit, we're
But
trying.
if, but
We're entertainers
it's
by
an
the end of
hour-
the day. Like it's kind of a given, to try to at least make some light of something you're talking about that's serious on the internet because you're an entertainer. That's your job. But like, KP's not funny. I don't know how to say it other than KP's not funny.
It's like it's not only like jokes that don't quite land, but the jokes are also just like insensitive. And it's like I don't know why you thought that this would go like what kind of audience reaction are you trying to get by saying these things? And it's like I think this is more cathartic to you than it is to anyone else. And that, I guess that like the selfishness of that is like why people call that out.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think you gotta be mindful of who's affected by the jokes. Like I think a lot about with true crime. I've said before a couple times, the last podcast on the left.
I love them. I love
Oh,
them.
they're fantastic. They're great, right? They're fantastic.
They're so
But what
good.
works about, and they're very funny, and they make a lot of off-color, dark jokes. But what works about the jokes, and I'm not saying they always do this, but this is what they typically do. The jokes are made to belittle the killers or the criminals and elevate those who are victimized.
Yeah, like calling Jeffrey Dahmer a dipshit is okay, but calling the victims a dipshit is not.
Exactly. And it feels like with KP's video, the jokes were not done to, offer feedback or offer criticism alongside her commentary. It was just done to make a stupid joke without any real intentionality to it. It wasn't done to diminish the crimes allegedly committed. It wasn't done to elevate those who are hurt by what happened. It was just done to like make a dumb joke. There's no mindset behind it, and it just doesn't work in my opinion for that reason.
No,
It wasn't
100%.
done to.
Just
Yeah,
re-
I heard our stream going on your stream.
I'm rechecking that we're still live because my computer said
Stream to stream combat.
We're live,
We are still
we're live.
live.
Okay.
We
I'm
I
can
have
film
the-
that for you.
If we are not live, I will let you know. I have the stream running at the same time.
Same,
Okay.
same.
because it like my computer
can-
decided to freak.
We
the fuck
can
out
also
for sure.
read super chats for you if you'd like.
Taylor Nugent with the $5. I honestly felt like she was mocking the concept of essay and not the perpetrators of essay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid.
Like I'm not convinced these people even fucking know what the hell essay is or
Right.
I'm sure Courtney Pete understands. but,
Sure,
like,
great, but like also
but she's
I
not.
mean,
yeah, that's about
I'm-
it.
she's insane.
from
Yeah,
from
she's
what
nuts.
from what I understand, they like went through like issues with like Lily, and that's all fucking bad. And I don't mean to diminish it, but like the stuff that I've heard about their opinions and what they're saying during the live stream does not really give me a positive indication on whether or not they are in the know of like what the fuck they're even talking about, or
Right.
As
rather
someone
the
who
user
was-
experience in place of like actual like.
It just feels like they
definitions.
haven't actually done
Yeah,
the work
no,
to
you're right.
deconstruct the trauma they've been through, and they feel like
Yeah.
being on the internet and being the ultra-creptidarian of victims is their healing, but it's not. Like, it's just...
The thing is, as someone who's spent an uncomfortable amount of time with Courtney and with KP,
an uncomfortable amount of time.
yeah, I can assure you that neither have ever unpacked anything they've ever talked about. They just want to be. They just want to be known for catching predators. There's
For
nothing.
whatever
deeper than that.
reason. Even though they're
Well, 'cause
cartoon reviewers, what the fuck? Well,
Yeah, well,
KP
everyone
is.
told them it's a bad idea.
Right.
Everyone told them it's a bad idea, but they just wanted to anyway. But they were not qualified. But they wanted to be known for, I think a part of it, there is some good. I will give them some form of good motivation here.
Mhm.
I think they want to know they helped people.
Mm.
Charitably,
Mhm.
that's what I'll say.
Mhm.
But I also think that desire is tinted by their selfish desire to be known for
Mhm.
helping people.
Right.
I honestly, I agree with that. Like pretty much, like the main through line from everything I've seen KP do is that, well, KP got a very successful video after throwing the Lily Orchard to the side, which again, KP was literally batting for Lily Orchard
For years.
while her other friend Josh Scorcher was actively being stalked and harassed by Lily. So that shit's all like I'm glad that she changed
Yeah.
her video, but like let's not pretend that
There is
that
I
there
mean-
wasn't some intentional
Well,
willful
also-
blind spot.
Yeah,
There's
I would
also
say
the fact
so.
there's also the fact that that KP was privately very cruel to some ex-Lily Orchard fans too.
Mhm.
Like there were some former Lily Orchard fans who I've interacted with, who I'm friendly with, who KP privately harassed,
Mm.
even after the fact, for petty
Jeez,
reasons.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, no. I mentioned this on my live stream a while back, and I forget the exact details. There's one fan of Lily Orchards who was still a fan of Lily's at the time, but gradually, after seeing all the content coming out of her, came to their senses and kind of backed off of them. Who KP was privately bullying, and like really viciously.
Jesus.
Again, I forget the specifics, but
I wouldn't
don't
be
wanna speak to the
surprised. I
specifics.
mean,
yeah, it was just catty high school bully behavior is the problem. It was just mean. It didn't accomplish anything. It was just meanness, you know?
Mhm.
yeah, I could fucking see that. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
Do I need to bring up censorship sands again? How long do I have to
Uh,
have them
in
on
a-
screen?
In a bit.
Okay.
When we get to the next chapter, bring them up.
I will.
Make dark jokes and make light of my own situations. Something I didn't
Okay.
realize
Well, that's another thing. Hold on. I'm gonna play that one more time.
trauma that way. My joking and memeing was contained to my own experiences as I deal with my own trauma that way. I make dark jokes and make
Was
light
it?
of my own situations. Something I didn't realize was not universal and might come off as if the tone pertained to anyone's experiences that weren't my own. And I
No.
But it's
Wait.
not her experience.
Those-
wasn't it?
but-
I thought this was also like about the Courtney stuff.
I thought this was
sorry,
about
not the Courtney stuff,
platforming
but
these
the-
victims. Like, if you're platforming somebody else's story, how do you know that you joking around about your own trauma is going to be the same way about how they will deal with the current trauma that they're coming on your channel for? The fuck? Like, that doesn't work like that. Also,
And she's talking about
I
doing
know
games and
plenty of
Emily and-
victims of this shit. They joke about this shit all
So
the
like,
time. It's
isn't
not
there
this
like
is not
victims of
universal.
DA games and victims of like Saberspark and victims of like Chris
Don't-
like that aren't?
No, it's
I
okay.
mean, that's what was being alleged, right?
the
As
only
she understood it, yeah.
Well, the only victim of fucking Chris is her, apparently. DA Games does have a couple of people that have come forward, but because KP butchered this whole thing, they've all fucked off. And the only victim of Saberspark was Emmy Jones, and we all saw how that turned out.
Right.
TECXX of the 5, KP acts like a high schooler while being old enough to be a damn counselor.
She's too old to be a counselor. Honestly.
Yo!
Is she the oldest person on the screen?
Is she
Yes.
the oldest?
She's almost 40.
Really?
Wait, what?
She's older than me.
Damn!
Yeah, she's like 38, 37, I think, something like that.
Oh.
I thought
Because,
she was
like,
like
I'm-
33, but no.
I'm
No,
like
she-
20. Like to give you guys an idea, I'm like 27 now,
Oh.
and
Oh,
I
God.
got popular in 2014,
Creepy,
and
we're
KP
so
was
old.
popular 2 years before that.
Creepy, we're so old.
I mean, and going to con.
Oh,
so it's
you're
like,
so
I don't,
old. I say the oldest person in this conversation. We're talking right now.
Yeah, Gator Creations with the 20. I just got here. Why do you need Sans?
You
Don't
will
worry
see
about
why.
it.
Or
He's
you
doing
won't.
great. We're proud of Sans.
I still have all of my hair. I haven't like gone down to like nostalgia critic, angry video game nerd route of becoming.
You are all not old enough to. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I know I've known 20-year-olds who gone bald, so I shouldn't say that. But like, still, like I have all my hair. I'm just gray. That's my problem. I'm just really gray.
When I go,
now you're making me feel old all over again,
dude. When I go gray,
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock that shit so hard. I will be the
yeah,
silver
yeah,
fox.
Exactly. Gray hair's great. Love gray hair.
Look,
pretty sure KP was traveling though, like before like I was even a YouTuber. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like 40 or like near that era.
I
I know
guarantee.
Lily's my age roughly. Lily Orchard's roughly my age, I think. So I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
I
Anyway,
guarantee. I'm the youngest person in the call. I'm realizing at the age of 24 recently.
Yeah,
And-
I'm 33, so
Fair.
why is
Okay, so
everyone
you're-
I meet 30 years old? Why? God,
I'm still in my 20s.
I know that, creepy, but we're in our mid 20s.
Realizing I've been
So?
meeting a lot more people.
It
in their,
means
like,
I'm not a
early 30s,
stupid
and they're
high
always
schooler
really
anymore.
cool.
True.
It's fucking
Look,
awesome.
I'll say this: being 30 is fantastic because you have disposable income that you can use to have fun things, and it's great. It's fantastic. I don't need to give a shit
just
anymore.
like
It's fantastic.
just like my hero DSP.
God
gosh.
damn it!
Hold on. Hold on.
That's great.
Saberspark is 5 years older than her? That can't be right because Saberspark's 35. So that
Yeah,
can't
it
be
makes no
right.
sense. Hang on.
I don't
Sleepy
think
can't be
there's
30.
there's no way I live in a world where KP's only 30.
No, she's older than 30. There's a bigger age gap than that. I don't know. I think there might be a mistake.
You know what?
there.
It doesn't matter. We're moving on.
KP's 32.
Yeah.
I thought she was older. Okay, my mistake.
We're moving on.
I do want people to
Cool.
understand that it was directed at my own experiences, but I'm sorry that it didn't translate properly. Another thing.
Okay, the words "I'm sorry" did come out of her mouth. Yay!
Small
God,
steps.
dude, you can't really that you can't give that. You can't.
I'm-
I'm sorry. You just
A win's a
You
win.
gave it to her.
A win's a
It's not
win.
a window. If you pull the "I'm sorry, you're upset" card, you're not really apologizing, are you?
Is that what?
Yeah,
Okay, hold
Guys,
on.
Because she's sorry. I'm sorry I bothered you. Not like I'm sorry I said it. That's what she's saying.
Okay,
Hey,
like,
guys,
I'm sorry
you
you're
didn't get my-
offended by what I did.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
guys,
sorry you didn't get my humor. I guess it's just something universal. You know, no one
Okay.
else gets me. You know, man.
Hey guys, I just want to say I'm really sorry that I burnt your house down. It looked really flammable because you built it out of straw, and it was really cool to watch it burn on fire and then your wife die. But you know what? Hey, all good. I promise you I won't do it to you again because you don't have a house
Yeah.
again.
You
I'll
wouldn't
just do it
find
to someone
funny.
else.
You wouldn't find it funny. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't get it.
You clearly didn't appreciate the joke when
Hi,
I
Sonny.
put a bunch of gasoline on your house and set it on fire. Like you really
Yeah,
didn't understand the
funniest thing to do.
genius at work here.
dude, I love a creative arson. You know, it's sparky.
Really, it's your fault for
sparky.
not getting it. Honestly.
Like, come on, dude. Your house was part of a statement. It was a part of
My
a statement about
God.
how our society is oppressed to the core, with everyone who's rich taking from everyone who's not. And we live in this society where this money that they take goes into a trust fund, and that trust fund lands in the hands of one YouTuber, and that YouTuber is.
Me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, yeah. Hi, Sunny.
is-
You're
I'm-
so cool. Sorry,
right.
you go.
This whole fucking response so far has like because like I've already seen this on my own time, but like this has always felt a lot like hey, I'm sorry that you guys didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I failed to communicate what I meant, and what I meant was everything I said just differently
all right.
in a way that you'd understand.
Bomberman with the 5. I thought Anthony was around his 50s. Dude, what do you
Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
What?
man.
Wow.
He didn't look that old.
Why would you think that?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I just read it. Anyway,
Oh, I
Anthony
know. I feel
here.
offended.
bubonic
Anthony
tonic.
here knows.
All I'll say is Anthony does look a bit like a discount Mother's Basement.
Yo,
I'll
shut up.
I'll accept. I can accept that. I can
Disney-
I mean
accept
that in
that.
I mean that in the best way. He's one of my favorite YouTubers.
All right,
You know, I'll accept that. That's better than being told I look 50, so I accept that.
bubonic tonic. To be fair, I got compared to babyface JD Vance in this stream. Y'all
Yeah,
can
that's way
shut
worse.
the fuck up.
Yeah, it's way worse.
Bubonic tonic with the 5. When my dad's house burnt down, we didn't understand the energy company's joke.
Wait, oh no!
I know I'm not like on camera
Are we
right
at
now,
goal?
but like,
Yo, we are at goal.
you know, a lot of people say I just look like White Mudahar, which has been increasingly less flattering over the years.
So
That's
true.
actually that might be worse than JD Vance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Dark Enigma with the 1000 CLP. Logan Paul's apology was more genuine than KP's. That is goal, by the way, chat. Congratulations, we hit goal!
Oh, woo! Congrats.
You know what's fucked up about that? Like, I do genuinely believe that, like, Logan Paul probably was a lot more genuine
True. I think so.
than, I mean, or at least sounded a lot more genuine than KP did.
I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Oh man, Logan Paul is such an entity. Like man, I am currently writing a character in my screenplay who's a parody of Logan Paul and Keemstar in one person.
There we go. Okay, we need to shoot the bubbles now.
Cream Star.
All right, chat.
Yeah.
Do we get 1 gun or 2? Huh?
2, always.
Huh? What do you guys want?
Why would we not do 2?
Type 1 in the chat now. Type 1 in the chat now.
Say psych.
Say psych right now. Thank you guys once again for contributing to my church. I'm so happy my gun is not dead. Eat up, kitties. Eat your bubbles. Eat. Anyway. God. Oh god. I need to get like one of those like plastic cases to put my webcam in, because at some point I'm gonna spray too many bubbles on it and then I'm gonna break it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna go back to watching this now.
Cool.
And make light of my own situations. Something I didn't realize was not universal and might come off as if the tone pertained to anyone's experiences that weren't my own. And I do want people to understand that it was directed at my own experiences, but I'm sorry that it didn't translate properly. Another
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a...
I'm sorry that you were wrong, guys.
It sounds...
I don't know what else to tell
Her
you.
apology is so weird, because I feel like she's apologizing for the wrong thing.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, compare this to, like, the completionist apology. Or, like, imagine if, like, Gerard just came out and was like, guys, I'm sorry that you thought it was embezzlement.
Interesting.
Like, it's just, like, this argument doesn't really work. Like, there's no acknowledgement of anything, of any wrongdoing, really, you know? It's
Yeah, I mean, she does acknowledge some things that people had critiques of, which is, like, the tone and stuff like that. But, like, the big thing that
she acknowledges that people have critiques. She doesn't give in and say that she agrees with them. She just acknowledges that the critiques exist and are born from some sort of misunderstanding.
Right, like, when I made my video, I understand that the problems with... I went through the pros and cons of that video, and I understood what the cons were, because I've had long conversations about them, and I presented them as, guys, this is where I fucked up. Like, this is where what you do not do. Take it from me, this is what I should not have done. The most that she has dived into how bad her video was just, oh, the tone was bad. Not that the accusation that she hosted to her channel was incorrect. Not that she has a conversation where she implies that, like, implied consent is not real, which could be really dangerous for a lot of people who are, like, in situations of, like, being in a sexual encounter and not really sure, you know, where to go with that, and learning that just going with the motions could be a rape, apparently, because they said so, or whatever the fuck. Not that it was, you know, taking a bunch of people's different testimonies and smashing them all together and hoping to God someone would make sense of it. Not that she threw Lily Orchard randomly in the end, and then argued with a fucking Reddit post that criticized her for no reason. It was just, oh, I just made bad jokes, and that took away from the intent of the video, I suppose. And I'm like...
If you can believe it, Lazy, this is the extent of what she actually apologized of what she says in the...
Do you think Leo Convoy's still back in this shit, or...
No.
Lio
Leo
never
Convoy's helping
officially... Lio told KP not to do this. Which
Yeah,
is
right.
crazy.
Well, also, he doesn't...
If he's telling you not to do something, that's a sign.
Okay.
Right.
Good to
Also-
know that he's on the right side of history on this one.
Well,
On this one thing.
well, also,
one topic.
from what I've been told, right, because Beckett made his video where he unleashed all of their DMs, and her final message to Beckett was that, oh, you took me out of context, you didn't have my best intent in mind, I thought you were an ally, but you're not, you just think I'm stupid. If you need to contact me any further, you can, redirect to Loud Convoy, basically.
Yeah,
But-
that's why I asked. Because,
But no,
I
but
saw that-
that's the thing. Lyo's not in connection to her anymore. I've asked Beckett, I'm like, is that actually real? And he's like, no, they don't talk anymore. So I'm like, okay, cool, great.
It's funny, like, KP's found a way to burn every single possible bridge with anyone who was conceptually ever going to talk to her.
Right.
Also,
including Courtney.
Well, I don't know if that's a public bridge or a private bridge. I think it was Op who brought it up in a stream or something that she had said public ties, which means that they might still be talking behind the scenes.
I mean, I don't care if they are talking behind the scenes, because like what matters to the public is the public, right? Like, I don't care if you're friends with Donald J. Trump in your off time, right? Like,
Okay,
that's
cool.
not going to if that's not
Okay.
Yeah.
if that's like not in your content and I don't have to hear about it, then I don't care what you do in private.
Dresses.
As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, ultimately.
Yeah.
You know?
if you're assuming that you're not like a part of what's fucking going on over right now in current world politics,
Well, he wants to go take trips over to certain islands.
Release the
with
FC
certain,
files.
pilot.
Release the FC files. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's Courtney Pete and her treatment of another CSA survivor in the live chat of the video premiere. I've spoken to both Courtney and the affected individual, apologize on Courtney's behalf, and going forward, since she doesn't want to apologize herself, I'm cutting public ties with her. While I can't control the actions of another grown individual, I can control how and if she is associated with my work and channel. Now I'd like to take
And that's... Okay.
I would argue that telling somebody that they hope they get anally raped is probably a good indication to cut ties with that person.
Yeah.
Not the fact that, I mean, the CSA insulting a survivor during the live chat, that's pretty bad. I do agree. That is remove worthy in its own right. I would say also hoping that people you don't like get raped. Also pretty good reason. I'd say that's a great reason, actually.
Yeah, well, that's not what she's apologizing for.
Bothered me about
No, I
Courtney.
know.
The vibe that I got for Courtney is that it's always like a my way or the highway situation.
Absolutely.
And if you don't like agree with me, and it's like, listen, buddy, I could understand even if, like just assuming that there isn't anything actually wrong with like what they said. Let's just assume that they are right about everything that they said. You're not going to change minds and hearts, which is like the point of making a video is like this, by telling everybody that they're wrong and stupid unless they believe in you.
Right.
It's like you got to prove yourself that you're a person worth listening to. And it doesn't really matter if you're like, because like there are like scientists who have studied this that no one fucking listens to. Like, what makes you any more credible than they are? You know, it's just like being a little humble, just be expressing yourself without putting other people down is going to go so much farther in getting people to see your point of view. And I don't understand why they seem to be pretty against doing that.
Right.
Well, the thing also is they reject anyone who isn't entirely on this side. Like, I made a post a while back. When
I heard that you
Courtney was
caused a
having-
schism.
Yeah, I didn't cause a schism. I was basically responding to a schism already in motion, and then I got became the figurehead of said schism. Like the schism was
figurehead of
happening. Yeah, because it was already happening. I just
The
happened
Lex
to be like,
Luthor of their world.
yeah, well, unintentionally. Like all that happened was she was freaking out about the user ShyGuyDoc, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of concerned about Courtney. If anyone knows her, can you check in on her? Because she doesn't sound. I got public. I mean, my mistake was making it public. It was a genuine sentiment. I'm like, wow, she doesn't seem like she's going through a good time. And that was my mentality. It was purely like, oh, she's not doing too well. I'm thinking like, oh, maybe someone in her life can like reach out and talk to her. And I felt like if I made a public post about it, it would like alert more people to give her the help she needs.
That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up.
That was my mistake. Yeah, that's my mistake. Exactly. My intentions were good, but in hindsight, you're like, oh yeah, obviously this, that, and the third reasons why.
I could see how that could be read not in the most charitable light. But hey, man, you know,
Yeah.
KP didn't have your best interest at heart, and
No,
clearly wasn't represented.
Right,
that's
God.
before with KP too. That's when KP tried using Courtney as an attack dog against me because I talked about the project she didn't write anything for, and I'm like, hey, you know, KP and I can collaborate on something. It just didn't work out, and you know that's fine. And KP was like, what? why didn't you clear this with me first? I'm like, what? Should I clear with you saying a project I was working on that you did nothing for didn't work out without assigning blame to anyone? Like, come on, man.
Have I told you yet, Ant, about the time that KP tried to get me to stop Lazy from talking to you?
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, actually, I think Lazy told me, but like I knew about it already. And that's fucking wild already, right?
Which
there.
It's again, because the entirety of my dynamic with KP is hers like, Phineas is a vessel to talk to Lazy, and that's it. I modded for her for checks notes 7 months. Like tried to help out with her server
because you're just such a clout hungry, like
dude. I mean, like, I mean, naturally, like, guys, it's not about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the clout. It's about the clout. It's about the clout. Like working in the situation. I didn't get invested in.
Phineas, you don't understand. Phineas, you don't understand. I need pictures of Lazy Bedhead.
Yeah. No. Yeah, well, so. It's like,
I mean, Phineas, you've talked to people who are like pretty big in YouTube.
I know Mr. Beast.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing: if you were just a clout chasing like jerk, you would like be a clout chasing jerk. Neither of us are clout chasing jerks.
But it's like the whole thing for me is I did join the mod staff to try and help with the whole Black Griffin stuff because I was starting to follow that around that year, and I was gonna see. I'm like, okay,
the thing is that like not only do you know Mr. Beast, but you fucking know me, you know Lazy, you know like a ton of YouTubers, and you don't really go around bragging about. I mean, like I'm like fucking twice KP size, if not 3 times the size. You know, and KP barely knows me. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying like. It's such a disingenuous accusation to throw at someone, and the fact that that she even cares about who someone knows and doesn't know is so fucked up.
The ongoing joke between friends and I with me, right, is I am probably one of the most connected I'm more connected than most channels, like multiple times my size, you know?
Yeah, and honestly, that's fucking alien to me, but I mean, I'm happy that someone like you exists.
Listen,
I had stage fright talking to normal people, let alone big YouTubers. So
dude,
I get that.
If I was
a little nervous coming in here and meeting Anthony. Like I was like,
Jesus, really? Why?
You've been on my feet a lot.
Yeah, but I don't have a particularly big channel. I just fucking yap.
Dude. Yeah. You laugh about things I like to hear about.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you do because it's nice knowing that my stuff entertains people. Honestly.
Well, it's like one of the other funny things is it's like Ant and I have like other mutual connections that I've like met completely independently, right? Because it's like, the other thing as far as it goes, I think a lot of people who are cloud chasers go from one person's cloud to another. I will go out of my way to meet like whatever people on my own. I'm not just like solely riding the high of this person of like having my friend.
It's not like just going to VidCon trying to fucking fight Jar or some shit.
I would pay to see you fight Jar though. That'd be fun.
Right.
But for totally different reasons though. I just like seeing
fights. Phineas sounds like Muscle Man. I know someone who can help.
Well, so within
That's funny.
The reason why
I know someone who could help.
The reason why I emerged into the space in general and like for like the Star Giant thing, the main reason that I like got involved and got something to happen with like a Star was because I know Shafrillas and I alerted him of Star being in his server and he banned her. And then basically that was like my like key into helping put that situation to bed. That was what got Star to fear me over everyone else in the entire world. To this day, that she still does, or so that Star still does.
Your mortal nemesis.
Literally. Okay, we are only 3 minutes into this.
We got like an hour to go.
I have to be off before 7.
Maybe we should do a thing where we only yap at the end of chapters.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Good.
Okay.
Good notes. Okay, we will continue. We are on in original intentions. Why are there chapters to this? I hate this.
By the way, this is where the Sans Undertale should come up.
Where's my censorship Sans? There he is. All right.
After this chapter, you can probably you can probably get rid of Sans Undertale after this chapter, but this is like peak. You need to censor this stuff.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right.
Time to go over my original intentions of the video. The conversation I wanted to start and the messages that fell short. Steven or Saberspark employs an editor by the name of Chris who owns a Discord server. Chris is also employed by Will, who owns the DA Games Discord server.
Look, I feel like this is all fucking pointless. I don't mean to be a pause, Andy. This is all fucking pointless.
Why are we talking about this guy's employment? Like,
Also-
how does that affect?
Also, everyone
before you
knows what
say
the
that, though-
story is. That's the thing.
Oh no,
I
Lazy. Before you say that, just remember the story because she's about to communicate it in the worst way humanly possible.
I can't wait.
Yep.
Also, this is supposed to be her apology video for the fact that she made false accusations. We already know about all this stuff, but nobody fucking cares. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, but like, you're.
None of it matters.
None of it matters.
I don't really like the term false accusations because like even if there's a slim possibility it could be true, what I prefer to say is like unsubstantiated.
True.
Because like
sure.
like the burden of proof is on her, and like throughout this whole fucking video she just doesn't understand that the burden of proof is on the accuser, not the defender. So it's like when she's like, oh, what, he didn't defend himself the best way and he made so, yeah, but like it's not his job to prove that he's innocent. It's your job to prove that he's guilty.
Right.
Yep. Continue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Go for it.
A lot of names to keep track of, I know. Will has a passive posting pornographic, racist, incestuous.
No one saw any
Yeah,
of that.
Now you get it. Now you
Censorship
get why
down!
fans has to come for everything.
Why does she show a clip with the N-word in it for like a photo?
Why does she show a man pulling off like someone like just all of this is
Something.
awful.
Why is
Bro.
Lizzie pause on this?
We love censorship. Chat, can we get some bubble donations for censorship stands for saving my ass so I don't have to worry about this stream later? Thank you, censorship sands.
I'm looking at the like the uncensored stuff here, and I'm like some of this like obviously is like kind of cringe, and
It's not even funny.
God, if I had been caught fucking posting any of this shit, I'd have a bad weekend.
Yeah, thank you,
But
censorship
at the same
sands.
time, like this is what the other video should have been front loaded with, but it's a little too late for that now.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Nobody wants to touch the DA game stuff, even if there is something tangible there. Nobody wants to fucking touch it because it's tied into all of this now, and all of the victims have now
And
fucked
that's
off.
all because KP did that.
Yeah, this is all
none of
KP's
this
own
needed to
fault.
be coupled together.
This is the thing she should be apologizing for. Like, it's good that you're, like, highlighting these, like, things now, I suppose, if Will Ryan is a bad person, but it's a little fucking too late now. Now, none of the
Yeah, I
victims
don't
want you
understand.
to
Like,
fucking, talk
you're just
about
not
these at
him
all.
anymore, Chief. You know,
You're just not him. You're just not him. Bitch, you're not him. God.
Anti-Semitic content in both his and Chris's servers. His own server, the DA Game server, having children as young as 11, maybe younger, with access to these posts. Not only do children as young as 11 have access to this content, but there are also children as young as 12 given mod status. The same
Alright, Quiet Girl with the $2, we're gonna have a bad time. Thank you.
We are.
Thank you.
Where
server
were these
also
people that gave a shit about this kind of thing when the plague moth stuff was going on? Like, it's fucking real.
Yeah, you guys got screwed with that. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I don't even like
That guy
talking
was a
about that anymore.
psychopath, like,
yeah, I don't even like
He
talking
sounds
about it
nuts. He sounds crazy.
anymore. Yeah. Anyway.
as a man accused of and arrested of child grooming. This is Will's own views on how children should be interacted with.
Fine, I'll read the thing. Are we done with censorship sands? Are we good from here?
I think it's okay now.
Okay.
I think KP's not
I
gonna
can
show
give
the
this a
awfulness.
read if you want me to.
Go ahead with your nice radio voice.
Okay, so it has been brought to my attention that there are 3 names, not going to name them, who have been abusing our mod. Again, no name, but I'm pretty sure you know who you guys are. Calling out that because of age, they shouldn't be allowed. Time and time again, I can't believe I have to keep mentioning this, but mods are not on age. Mods are placed not on age, but maturity.
Gross.
Imagine if we took on a 41-year-old who acted like a 5-year-old and a 12-year-old who acts like a. You could do both.
Yeah, looks like a balance.
Well, let me tell you that has happened and will happen periodically in the server. But life itself is not about age. It is indeed about the level. That is very cringe.
Wait, okay.
That is
With
terrible.
the comments being placed, let me say this has happened and will happen periodically, comma, not in this server, comma, but life itself.
I don't know.
But
I mean,
for me,
Yeah,
when I
no,
make
no,
mods in my
I hire
server,
12-year-olds all the time. Obviously, you got to hire 12-year-olds.
No,
That's required.
wait.
They're more mature than a
Does-
46-year-old. Clearly,
Does this mean a 12-year-old who acts 26 wasn't hired in the server?
I don't know, dude.
Because
none of this makes sense. This is
None
all
of this
stupid.
matters.
so this looks like this guy's justification for having like minors as mods, and like the way that I look at my modership is that like they're not like adults dedicated. I just give mod status to anyone who's active in the server in case some shit goes on. No one's required to deal with anything. It's just if they're being annoying, the most trusted community members have the ability to deal with it, and at least until I can come in and make a final judgment.
Right.
Because like, you know, I can't be awake 24/7, but at the same time, like no one's under, you know, like I just kind of do it based on a community sort of vibe, and it's not like a job or anything. It's just, hey, keep the peace. Don't let them do stuff. The auto mod should take care of the worst of it.
Well, also, I think
exactly.
the community that's around DA Games is like mostly like a mix of people. And my philosophy has always been the internet is a genie in a bottle. It's already been unleashed. Putting it back and being like, nope, this can only be an 18+ space now. After we've had kids, I've been a kid on the internet. I've had this YouTube channel since I was 15. Like, it's like the genie is out of the bottle. So how do we deal with that? By shoving it back in seems pointless. And my philosophy has always been just be respectful. Like, talk to him about fucking video editing, if that's what you guys do, or drawing, or whatever the fuck. Don't talk to him about sex or porn. Just be normal.
Yeah.
Be responsible adults. Be a mentor in the community. Like, it's not that hard to just be, like, to be someone to look up to, not to be
not
someone...
a weirdo.
Yes!
Yeah.
Just a weirdo!
Or at least compartmentalize it. Make a space for 18+ and a space for like all ages, and never the twain shall meet. If you're so desperate for that 18+ space, make it a separate space.
My advice is just to not engage with 18+ material if you're
Exactly.
if you want to have kids. Like just putting kids in a situation where 18+ stuff is like mixed is just asking for trouble.
For sure.
I don't know if DA Games has like anything 18+ in it. Like don't they just make like fan songs?
They just make Five Nights at Freddy's fan songs. Like that's bound to bring
like
in
don't
a mixed
they do like
anyway.
the same shit that Jake Neutron does and stuff?
I
Like,
don't know.
Where it's like fan nerdcore stuff.
So
basically,
the problem is KP's not making it clear what she's talking about. If she made it more clear and distinct as to what spaces and what discords Will was running inappropriately, if it was the general presence for his audience and not like a private, his friends only server, we would have a better understanding what she's even talking about. But she's just not clear about this information. It's all jumbled together.
Right.
So we're forced to figure it out for ourselves based on limited information.
and that's why no one
Like
will
the
touch
reason
this
why
either.
I criticize other people for you know having child mods isn't like because I think child mods are inherently like a big no-go. It's because like if you have an 18+ space, why the fuck do you have children moderators?
Or just children in
that was
general.
always the argument. But I don't know if DA Games is running an 18+ space or if they're having the younger mods deal with 18+ content.
Right.
So I would have to see more evidence of like misconduct. I do think that Will is being dumb here in 2016.
Right.
Holy shit, the post is from 2016.
This is 8 years,
This is a
10-year-old
post.
Almost.
This is almost
shit.
10 years old. This is 1 year off from being like 10 years old. Holy
Guys,
shit. Like, we don't even know if this guy still feels this way.
In 12 years, this post can drink.
Which is more than his mods can, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
It's always best to bring up too like the most like up-to-date information. You really shouldn't be relying on a post because like yeah, this is his opinion 10 years ago. Like who the fuck has the same opinion?
Right.
Plus, like, no one showed up to this video to hear her opinion on DA Games.
Yeah, they want to
came
know
for the rape accusation.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody cares about any of this, and no one will even pick the story up anymore because of how bad she butchered it.
Hey,
I don't even know what the fuck DA Game. I still don't know like what the accusation is or what super serious. I know that Chris has
so
a.
bad.
Yeah, she's just bad at telling the story. That's why. Like you get one shot and you fucked it up, and that's what you get from it.
Also,
one shot, and all we got was mom's spaghetti.
God.
Yeah,
also,
exactly.
not to be that guy again, but my assistant director brain's acting up. Let's continue this because we got now 53 minutes for 7.5 minutes left.
Right.
Thank God you're responsible, Phineas. Really.
All right.
Lucy-
Remember, no pausing until we get to the next chapter.
True.
Yeah.
Lucy Fields with
Yeah.
a 5. Getting through KP's apology video is like getting through the Sans fight. Mark Marker with a 5. This Discord message was sent in 2016. What proof do we have that he still has this mentality? Why pull out receipts that are almost 10 years old? True. Anyway.
Well, KP hasn't moved past 12
year
years
are
so.
more mature than some 40-year-olds. I'd like to point out that this is groomer mentality. This is the same sort of language used
Jesus
to make
Christ.
a child feel special.
Girl, come on now. I hate when these bitches bring up.
Hey, what do we say about pausing until the end of the section,
I'm
lady?
sorry.
And grown up when receiving inappropriate attention from grown people online or off. Not to mention that Discord's own terms of service state that the users must be 13 to even be on the platform. Terms Will and Chris seem to be happy to help children break. How and why does this pertain to Steven? Well,
That's a
Yeah, how
great
does it?
question.
Oh, here we go. End of chapter. You talk now.
Yeah, that's true. God. I was gonna say, I hate when these bitches, because Emily does the same shit, when they bring up actual, like, research from real psychology and people who do this studies.
It gives them more of an air of authentic, like,
yeah,
air
look,
of
guys,
authority.
we've done our research, but it's like, it's paired with you having to make an addressment video where you present unsubstantiated claims against somebody and nearly ruin their YouTube career. It's like, come on now, man.
Yeah.
Well, the big thing is
Yeah,
that
you
if
can't sit there. You can't sit there and tell.
It's
me
like
that,
you're not
like,
giving a fucking TED talk. You have to address
Wait a minute.
bad
Okay,
things you did.
we are missing something here. Something very important.
Would you tell?
Why is she trying to make further claims against Chris in this fucking addressing apology video?
Is this
Because
supposed
it's not
to
an
be an
apology.
apology video? That's
It's not-
a big question. Here's a
It's
con.
called what?
It's a
It's called
con.
Let's
Like she is
Talk.
apologizing.
This is a con.
It's
No,
just-
it's a
I'm
con.
sorry once
Guys,
so far.
It's not an
It hasn't
apology
been-
video. It's a talk apology video.
Oh my god. I can't
Yeah.
tell if this
Well, you
bitch
see, yeah.
wants to even
Well,
apologize.
Well, I'll spoil this. She wants to apologize if you didn't get her jokes.
Great. Okay.
But like, why are we like combining? Like, oh, I'm sorry about the bad jokes and I'm sorry about the presentation and I fucked up here. With the okay, let's also throw some more accusations. Like, don't you think
yeah,
that
sorry.
these things should be these things should be separate?
My handwriting is so
I
bad.
don't think you saw at the beginning of the video. KP wanted to apologize for putting too much in one short video.
Great.
Because she was afraid you'd lose focus and not pay attention if she didn't put every single thought she had in the last 4
Jesus.
months in 10 minutes.
I wonder if I speed this up if she's gonna still sound coherent. I'm
She doesn't sound coherent on normal speed, so you're not going to miss
You
anything.
probably need to turn it down a little. Just slow to speed down.
No, keep it just normal.
okay, fine.
I see an issue with the content creator
Oh, wait, can we
employing
read out
someone who
caption?
directly contributes
What? Oh, whoops, I forgot that.
Captions.
Sorry.
to inappropriate interactions with children online by providing a space where it's normalized, welcome, and defended. I see an even bigger issue when that content creator has a history of posturing himself against child predators as being the voice that calls them out, but is fine to employ people who do this very thing he himself has condemned in the past.
So now
I'm
Chris is a child
sorry?
predator. So now,
No.
she's arguing
Wait,
Chris is a child
Wait,
predator.
no, wait. He employs people who he's like, somebody's like, oh, I hate child predators, like she's saying, posturing. But he'll work with people who, but the person you're talking about that he hired sexually harassed you when you were an adult. And I'm not saying that's good or bad or whatever, comparable. I'm saying that your accusation now is that he's, wait a minute.
This
Yeah,
guy
right?
said mean words to me. Think of the children.
Think of the
Yeah.
children. Anyway, hold on.
Space where it's normalized, welcome, and defended. I see an even bigger issue when that content creator has a history of posturing himself against child predators as being the voice that calls them out, but
Right.
is fine to employ people who do this very thing he himself has condemned in the past.
Okay, the only thing I can think of that she might even be implying here is the time when Aficionados Chris was posting Lolicon in Will's server. There's some discrepancies in that, in which they were testing a bot so to see if it removes any, like, pornography in general. Which also, if you're gonna do that, I would probably do it before you launch the server out to the public.
I wouldn't do it in
anyway.
a place that's public.
True.
Yeah.
Again, do that.
Yeah.
Do that when the servers maybe close down or something, or before it launches officially.
Or in a room that only like mods can see. Like, I
yeah,
don't know.
exactly. But
I don't know the context of this.
Again,
All I know is like
she
you probably
hasn't
shouldn't
said
be
that,
posting
though.
that.
That's the thing, though. She doesn't in this video. She doesn't present why
She doesn't address
why she
she
thinks
doesn't
this
address
Chris
it,
guy. Yeah, because
Yeah.
she's saying, you know, this pertains to Steven because Steven hired Chris, who also works for DA Games, right? Well, now she's saying, well, that person is a child predator, and Steven likes to posture himself as a defender of child predators. Why is he hiring a child predator? And it's like, girl, everything you just described previously why are you jumping immediately to the conclusion that Will is a child predator when you haven't explained at all before this point why you think that? All you said is that he's made a bad joke about you. Are you a child? I'm sorry. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, I think
I
her
think they were
argument-
saying because the person was giving children modship in the server based on maturity, at least in their own words. That's what like gave the claim that he was grooming them,
Right.
which feels wrong.
Will did that. That wasn't Chris. That's so bizarre. Like, Will was the one who gave children mod status. Chris didn't give anyone mod status. Chris wasn't like the admin of a Discord. He was just working for Will at some point in time. So it's like kind of like the transitive value of like child predators, I guess. Like if you are near a child predator by KP's eyes and you move to another place, you're transferring that child predation from another server
Also,
to
it does
this.
I would
apparently.
assume that like this would matter if maybe SaberSpark knew about it, but like she doesn't present any proof that he did, so who cares? Like, what the fuck? Bomberman with
Also-
the two.
Yeah.
I get it. You want him. Where's the apology? Right.
Also, should we resume?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it isn't as if Steven has no idea that this was going on under his nose. I myself had reached out to him directly and through at least 2 different people to look into the issue and do something about it. Despite my repeated efforts to bring this issue to his attention, Steven never spoke.
Yeah, but he said, I was never contacted by any friend of yours, nor did you ever make an attempt to reach out to me on your own behalf via Twitter, email, or so she's claiming, yeah, I'm trying to get out to you. But he's like, I just never saw it. No friend of yours ever reached out to me. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
These are all about Chris making the joke about her.
Yeah,
These are
this
on-
isn't
wait.
these are
about...
the original video.
Yeah.
To be
It's just
fair,
like-
KP doesn't have friends, so you're right. Anyone who reached out would not be a friend of KP.
Right. But also,
Yeah.
all of the... I remember this, by the way. I remember this this Twitter thread because she sent it
That
to
was
me
me.
as her
Oh, sorry.
reason why Saber's included in her coverage, right? And this was before she told me there's a rape allegation again. This was before I was told about Emily. She sent this and being like, this is why Saber's in my coverage, because when I tried to tell him about this Will guy, he did nothing about it. But what she prefaced this as like what Will did, it was about the joke he made towards her. I didn't know
Chris,
anything.
Chris, not Will.
Oh, sorry. God, these names are
Yeah.
fucking confusing. Okay.
Yeah.
She brings me onto the team. I'm like, why is SaberSpark involved in your video? She's like, well, this guy named Chris made a joke about me. I tried contacting him and getting him aware of this thing that Chris did, and Saber did nothing about his behavior. And I'm like, okay, I didn't even know that apparently Chris had other accusations of like maybe lolicon posting. That wasn't ever something that I was made aware of. The only thing that she seemed to have been going after me when she explained it to me was this fucking joke. That's it. And it's like, well, now you're positioning you attempting to reach out to SaberSpark to warn him that somebody he works with was posting lolicon in a server, right? As like, this is how many times I tried to reach out to him. This is what I was trying to get his attention for. Bitch, no the fuck it isn't. I know that because you told me that this thread was about the joke he made 10 years ago that you apparently got him to apologize for. Like, that's not what this is. You're not reaching out to him on Twitter via email or whatever the fuck because of the Will accusations of lolicon. You did it because Will said a bad joke about you. Like, the context of why he wouldn't be looking into this is because that's not what you went to him about for. And also, Steven showed the emails in his video that talks about your 2-hour video, and in those fucking emails, you accuse him of, like, having a harem of fans that he wants to fuck. Like, this isn't about Will, or this isn't about, well, it isn't about Will. This isn't about this Chris guy that you apparently have this big problem with. This has nothing to do with Chris. It's about you trying to get anything, trying to aim, and hopefully getting a target on Saber, and you just keep missing. Like, what the fuck? What is Saber supposed to do with this, realistically? The fuck?
Yeah, fair.
Lazy, the answer is that she's an idiot.
Shall we continue?
It very much is what's it called? It is very much just vindictive, like lingering emotions, like fucking clouding your judgment, and it's like everything else is just a retroactive.
Right.
She had 4 months and she stewed in her rage the whole time. That's
pretty
it.
much.
That's the only reason
pretty much.
Meanwhile, he was supposedly talking to someone else about the same issue with third party. Not to mention the fact that Chris himself has admitted to and bragged about a little sex crime that Steven brushed off as a sex joke.
Yeah. Now she brings up the joke. She's the joke. It's a joke she's talking about. If you pause it and look at the
sexual harassment. But most people don't go to jail for sexual harassment. They just get fired from their jobs most of the time. I wouldn't call them, like, someone who should belong on the sex offender registry. I would just consider that person socially inept. Like, they're not a sex offender unless that they actually commit a sex offense. And I don't think sexual harassment is a sex offense.
Well, the whole thing with the original video was she tried to conflate the joke with it being real actions. She tried to present, here's Chris's joke. She tried to make it sound in the video like Chris actually did this. It wasn't a joke.
I guess I can confirm that because, like, when she reached out to me to be a part of that video and I asked, like, what the video's about and she gave me that context, she did present it as, yeah, this is something that he did for real. I wasn't aware that the context was that it was a joke. Like, the only reason I was made aware of that was because that video was, I guess,
I mean,
sort of
he's
Google
claiming
trick.
that it's a joke.
Right.
But I mean, it's still like it doesn't matter if it's a joke or not. It's fucked up.
I mean, it's still weird.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
What the fuck is the joke of, like, you know, masturbating into someone else's, like, underwear who is trusting you?
It matters from a legal standpoint, though. Like, it does actually matter from a legal standpoint. If it was a joke,
I'm not talking. I mean, like, nothing legal is gonna happen here, right? So that's why I'm just not even considering that. Like, that doesn't. No one's going to get arrested over this. No one's going to be investigated. Like, no one.
But someone could be sued if it could affect job opportunities.
I suppose, but, like, I just don't understand. Like, when she says this person,
well, KP could open herself up to liability.
Oh, she opens herself up to
absolutely.
She opens herself up to a lawsuit.
Saber Spark, listen to me now. Sue this bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
All right, shall we resume?
Yeah.
Yep.
It should also be noted that in all of Steven's responses to the allegations, he has still not spoken on, condemned, or cut ties with Chris, Will, or DA Games. And once again, for someone who not very long ago had plenty to say on whether Gabriel Brown was or wasn't a groomer, that child predation online is terrible, and he himself has been abused as a child, it seems odd that he has nothing to say about his own employees' child predation, even to condemn it, let alone him excusing masturbation onto a stranger's clothes, a biohazard, and sexual harassment as a joke.
A biohazard, but the subtitle said biohazard. I'm sorry. Makes me laugh.
It's automated by YouTube. You gotta love it.
I know, but it's so goofy. I love how YouTube screws it up just slightly enough to make it funny.
God damn it.
But apparently, Chris is now putting biohazards in her.
Okay, just so I can get back to normalcy. So the person who made the jerking off joke to KP is also a child predator, and that is based or again based on KP's words, based on the fact that something to do with Lolly, something to do with kids being mods.
Maybe if you I'm not sure it totally makes sense even with that logic, but sure, that's the closest I can come to.
Dude, I just can't believe. Okay, Zircon's son with the 5. Saber pretty much can sue thanks to the not apology. I mean, shit.
100%.
And also, I just find it so funny. Again, she's posturing about how this is like a real thing that happened. This was a biohazard. Oh my god. But, like, dude, he says it himself that it was. I'm not excusing his behavior. I think the joke was gross. I think that like it is sexual harassment. There's no arguing that. It is
none.
However,
it should not be defended. It should be condemned, and it seems like all parties condemn it. And I don't think the guy needs to be punished forever for it. I think it should be known that he did it.
Well, however, here's the point I'm trying to get at. Here's the point I'm trying to get at, right? It's, I think when you're coming on the internet, you need to address things, and I learned this the hard way, obviously. You need to address things as is, like, from what is presented in the evidence, and, like, if you over-conflate things, right? And you, like, make leaps in logic, like, you look at the evidence and then you make a leap in logic of what it's supposed to be interpreted as or whatever the fuck, it makes you look dumb. It makes you look like you don't know what you're talking about. When we talk about what happened between here with the Chris thing, we hear all sides, and the conclusion, you know, should be something that is rational to all of the evidence that exists about it. What exists about this whole thing is that she confronts him in a call, he admits that he said it, he says it was a joke, and then he apologizes, and her whole thing is, I don't ever want to talk to you again because the joke was gross. Fair enough. Perfectly logical in response to all of that. But then to go around and be like, guys, he actually did it, and it was a biohazard, and he's a sex criminal. It's like, dude,
and
did you not listen to your own call?
Him.
Yeah,
and all these people who hire him,
call?
Like,
like, your own call goes against this idea that he's a sex pest criminal, fucking apparently a biohazard spreading his seed everywhere. Like, it's like,
it's repulsive,
bro. Like, just kind of the conflation of that information is crazy. But anyway, Emily's next. I can't wait to see what they have to say about this.
And now on to Emily. In regards to Emily's testimony and accusations against Steven, she has released her own video that will be linked in the comments, and I encourage people to go watch it and hear her story from her own mouth. While I don't regret believing someone, I do understand that I wasn't the best equipped to be the person breaking a story like that to the public for the first time. When it came to other people's coverage of the situation, whether or not they had spoken to me in person, a lot of my intent with the video and when I chose the platform in it was assumed. Concerns to me that are still much...
Wait a minute.
Notice how she never says Emily's story might not be true.
What script?
I'm sorry for believing her, and I'm sorry I fucked up the presentation. Dude, you were like threatening that lady. Like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
What script is this? Wait a minute.
My intent with the video and when I chose the platform...
Wait a minute.
Like, to be honest, like, the biggest thing that KP has going for her is that KP didn't make up the allegations.
Finn?
Instead, she was told by a third party.
Is this the Rebecca doc?
Wait.
Read it. Hold on. Here's the worst case scenario that Rachel has made a distinct possibility. It's possible for Saberspark to have a sexually assaulted this woman on 2 separate occasions. Rachel is living in Pony La La Land, presented such a poor case that she can be sued for defamation over something that may be true. Like,
who's Rebecca Doc? John's or?
Oh, this is the Google Doc that I wrote. It sounded like the Rebecca Doc because she makes reference to La La Land. So I thought that it was that, but I guess not. Okay, you wrote that. Okay, I thought that I was gonna trip the fuck out, and I'm like, she knows about the Rebecca Doc. It's over, guys. The crossover of the century just happened right now.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Platform in it was assumed. Concerns to me that are still much legitimate were and continue to be brushed off as clout chasing or jealous woman scorn mentality. People who have never spoken to me or heard my side of anything spoke with absolute authority on my intentions and desires.
Okay.
And people who did speak
y'all
to me
could see my fucking face right now.
Okay, so she put Sai's video when saying people who never heard my side of the story never spoke to me.
I know that Internet Adjacent literally reached out to her, so I know that that's not true.
Yeah,
but...
so that's 2 of the 3 right there who have had contact with her that she put in people who never contacted me and never wanted to hear my side of the story. So I'm like, that's not true, buddy.
That's just a lie right there. Like,
outright
lie. We're just joining the Fibbers Club right here.
Yeah, and I can't speak for who's the third person.
That kid Douglas?
I don't know that one.
I think this person tried to reach out to me, actually, but, like, I didn't know anything about them. But anyway. No, actually, KP sent them my way, actually. I'm pretty sure. They're like, yeah.
Oh, so then 3 for 3.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
authority on my intentions and desires, and people who did speak to me in person painted our conversations in a different light when presenting them to her
In
own...
cartoons,
Okay.
you never talked to her.
First of all, okay,
And
hold
people
on.
who did speak to me in person painted
People who did speak to me, these two, right? Cartoon, she claimed to have never even spoke to her at all, so this is weird. Where in Mr. Enter's video did we ever misconstrued the fucking conversations we had? Because we were trying to fucking help everybody involved, and it's like, girl, we weren't the one that sent over. I can't believe she even has a whole segment on Emily anyways, being like, you guys need to listen to her story. When, bitch, you literally flip-flopped, and I know this because I spoke to you privately. Enter and I have spoken to you. You would flip-flop so often on whether this bitch was telling the truth or not, based on who the fuck you were talking to. Like, come the fuck on now.
I didn't speak to her because she's afraid of me.
Well, okay, you didn't speak to Phineas because you're afraid of him.
Phineas inspires fear in the heart of all.
The only thing Mr. Enter did was fix KP's fuck up.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like you should be on your hands and knees, like thanking the guy for helping.
Right. Yeah, fuck me, dude. We were the one that helped out your supposed victim for months and did probably way more answering question and like interview than you ever did. You just kind of
at least like
you
Enter tried to understand what
Yeah.
was going on.
Like,
tried
here's
to
the
do
difference.
something
I
about
think the big difference is you believed Emily because that meant that you had a justification for hating Saberspark. We listened to Emily and listened to her story not because we wanted to know the truth. That's the difference. You don't want to know the truth. You want to know what's convenient for you to justify your hatred for this dude who you never got to be friends with or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Like,
And what's crazy also is that she's framing it so that she's saying everyone else is wrong, no one else is right. Just trust me. I'm the only one you should listen to. No one else you should listen to.
Okay,
And
so
that's
guys,
what she's saying.
I say it's time that we get rid of all media. Media's broken, guys. YouTube has to go away. CNN, I'm sorry, you shut your doors.
KP.
MSNBC. We need a state-run media system where it's KP as the host.
Oh my god.
Only
Hi
KP,
guys,
every
KP with the
channel.
news.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God.
Replace Jimmy Kimmel with KP. That's really the heart of.
I think
it's
Donald
what
Trump would
people
love
want.
that. No, I'm kidding. No.
It's
She
what
can-
the people want.
She can change her name to I love Jimmy Kimmel a lot. It'll be a great show.
And then take his job.
Anyway.
our conversations in a different light when presenting them to her own respective audiences. This led to a good number of people speaking down to me, harassing me, and sending me death threats largely based on the assumption that I was a bitter, jealous, stupid woman targeting an innocent, successful, intelligent man for the sin of not dating me. To which I'd like to respond by saying, Steven, I'm just not that into you. The same
Bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Bitch.
You don't get
Come
to, you don't
on.
get to make
Come
that
on.
joke.
Bitch.
Dude,
Jesus
never once was he interested in you.
You are making a video where you have to address allegations you presented on your channel that after further investigation that you didn't bother to fucking do turned out to be unsubstantiated or even borderline just totally made up. And you have to sit here. It took you fucking 4 months to sit here, address how big of a fuck up this was for your reputation, for everything you did, and your final takeaway was, sorry, Steven, I don't really want to fuck you. What in the fuck is wrong with you? That is
The
because-
dude's got a
crazy.
fiance.
Yeah, what the fuck is
It's
walk
it's
away from
projection.
this? How the
It's
fuck do you
projection.
walk away from making unsubstantiated rape allegations? And I don't blame KP for believing a victim. I did too, unfortunately. But how do you walk away? It's like if I made my video and my conclusion to Saberspark, instead of saying, Saberspark, listen, I'm really, really sorry, was, Saberspark, I know you think I'm hot, but like, I just think you're fucking ugly. Like,
So,
oh,
also,
Jesus Christ.
this is
the,
not
so,
that I actually
okay,
think that. Like, but you
I'm-
get what I'm saying. This is like, how do you have to address it? You, oh my god, this whole thing could have ruined his life. He was so stressed out. He's put so much money to prove his innocence, even though the burden of proof is on you. He put in the fucking back work to do essentially what you should have done, and your only takeaway is, sorry, Steven, I just don't want to fuck you. Like, what?
I mean,
It's so shitty.
That's the
to,
only
like, frame it
apology
like
she
that.
has. That's the only
Lazy.
apology she has in this is, Steven, I'm sorry that I don't want to have sex with you. What?
I might be too ace for this, but it's like I can't imagine going through life just thinking that everyone has the hots for me. You know?
Well, if
just,
you're
like-
egocentric maniac, it's
I
easier.
wouldn't be surprised because like how else do you get people to edit for you for free? Like it's a full-time job.
Well, I mean,
Well,
like if
let
they're
me
if they're
add-
a fan
let
of
me
your
add an extra
work,
detail that's important to keep in
okay.
mind. KP thinks every single person she's ever gotten into an argument with wants to have sex with her.
That is so
Legit?
fucking dude.
I'm not even kidding.
What the fuck?
All of them.
Does she think that you want to have sex with her? Is that what we're fucking doing?
Wait.
She actually, she one time implied it, yeah. And
Oh!
she implied it about Lily, and she implied it about like various other people in the brony community.
I'm crashing out.
just
I'm
always- she
pulling
just
the plug.
always
I'm
does
crashing
this.
out. I'm crashing out. I'm so
Okay.
angry.
Well, hey, we know that the one person who doesn't want to have sex with KP at the very least is Stargiant Productions.
So true.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There we go. There we go.
Did you wait? Ant and Creepy,
Saying
did
the
you guys hear
crossover
about
won't
this?
happen.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you hear about what?
Half a second.
Sorry, did you guys hear what Stargiant Productions wrote about KP?
I saw a 20-something
You were there
hour
for my
video.
stream.
You guys were involved.
Yeah.
I was there for that. I know what specific part of it that
Yeah.
you were talking about. It was a long
Anyways.
video.
Cool, no worries.
Dark Enigma 92 or Dark 92 Enigma with 1,000 CLP. Jack Sparrow, keep telling yourself that, darling. Oh my god. Anyway.
Brush was
Shall
used
we
to paint over
continue?
Emily's accusations
Yeah.
and intentions, with even less people speaking to Emily herself. More can be learned about her experiences in the video linked below. Stephen, however, was given grace, room to respond, and direct personal support from the same people claiming to be an objective voice of reason throughout the situation. When given his own testimony on the accusations leveled against him, his own lapses in memory are not painted as proof of malicious lie. His own incorrect recollection of events, as proved by the screenshots he himself provided, are not painted as proof of a malicious lie.
I mean, you say you pulled away from her for the next few months, but I mean, because I've seen your DMs with her.
Is the audio glitching on all y'all's end? or
Yeah,
just
I was
mine?
having that same
Yeah.
issue too. Yeah,
Wait, what?
the audio was getting all sputtery.
On
The
stream?
audio,
or-
the audio's going through an analog filter on our end. Like it's
Guys,
skippy.
I think Beckett's too British. I think the British accent's getting misinterpreted by our American
damn it,
God
community.
damn
You
you,
ruined it.
Beckett!
Come on, Beckett.
Okay.
Fucking
We
Beckett,
fought a
that
war over
right-wing
this.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, the right wing ACC. God damn it. Anyway, okay. Is it just on Discord? Or is it on stream?
Guys, I heard he's so right wing. He shot Martin Luther King.
I can't. Shut up,
You son of a bitch.
What?
dude.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I just heard that Beckett's the most evil person in the world.
I
Like,
heard that. No, I can't
Listen,
make that
I
joke.
one time heard
I can't
Beckett
make that
stole
joke.
40 cakes. That's 40 cents.
Do you
and
guys
that's
see how
bad.
do you guys see how scary Beckett's avatar is there? Like he's
God,
mad.
look how
Therefore
angry.
evil person.
Look at him.
Therefore right wing. Therefore the enemy.
Can you
Also,
think of a more intimidating image than that?
also, I hate this. I hate this because it's like, what do you mean he was given more grace? He was given more grace because he went out of his way to literally pull hundreds of dollars worth of old equipment to find the evidence.
Oh no,
And
lazy,
you guys,
lazy.
you
If
guys
you can
didn't
believe
do
it,
anything.
lazy. If you can believe it, she's about to say something so purely stupid, so dumb that it will actually cause your brain to stop functioning.
I need to
Oh,
see
boy.
this. I need to see this.
Yeah,
Let's
do
continue.
it. Just
Yeah.
you gotta play it.
Get away from
Just
that,
raw
we'll be
dog
for
this.
months.
We won't talk.
Okay.
In fact, let's mute ourselves to make sure we don't interrupt this,
Please.
because this is
Nathaniel
this is
Fogg.
something.
Nathaniel Fogga with the 5. As someone who met KP on a few occasions at cons and thought she was nice, it hurts to see how petty and pathetic she actually is. Thank you for the 5.
Saber.
Not months, I would say. I mean, I'd say November. No, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm getting my the increments wrong. But it was. I would say for the rest of
Also,
November.
before I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing. This is not like a bad thing, by the way. Like just because he misremembers a date means that he has to be lying here. His recollection of events is not true, by the way, because he misremembered a date in a time zone. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
His own admission of trying to force a woman to take a pregnancy test against her will is not seen as a violation of consent, privacy, and bodily autonomy, but instead as a horrible event he was made a victim of by the girl he had targeted.
Into the convention on a Sunday. I remember
I'm not actually. I want to hear what he has. Hold on.
going over to
Oh,
her
yeah, yeah,
hotel,
no, take
being
a listen.
I'm
It's
like,
good.
we have to get this test. Like, I need to know the answer before I head home, so I can know what's going on. I got the pregnancy test, came back, and I'm like, please, can you take this? And she goes, okay, because it was time's up, and she said, okay, I'll do it. And she took it, and it was negative. And I remember afterwards, I was like almost dumbstruck with relief. At that point, I started forming this opinion in my head where I'm like, did she just baby scare me to keep me in her life? That was the emotion surging through my head, along with relief.
Admissions of being where he was accused of being and when are not painted as plausibility that what he is accused of is true. Instead, is painted.
What? Wait.
So
What?
apparently, KP is saying that because Saber asked Emily to take a birth test, against her will, apparently, that's the same as basically assault.
Wait a
By
minute.
the way, there is no force here. He's like asking her, like, "Hey,
Exactly.
can you please do this for me?" And that's
Yeah.
being
Also-
painted like he fucking tied her up and like fucking
Yeah,
took.
I don't understand this narrative, and this isn't just KP's. Emily says something similar, and the only reason, by the way, that he needed this test done was because she herself missed her period and had to tell him, "Hey, my period's late," and so now he's just like, "Oh my god, did that one event where we had sex actually result in any child because of that?" Because she's just like, "My
And I
period's
think
late," and
any
he's like,
responsible father would want to know if.
As a
Does-
person whose
huh.
spouse is currently 9 months pregnant, I can confirm there's nothing that Saber did in this instance, if all things are as they are said to be, which I have no reason to believe otherwise, was wrong. He
Right.
asked
So-
for a pregnancy test, and that's it. You can't
Also-
force someone to take a pregnancy test. You pee on a stick. It's
Right.
peeing on a stick. It's not anything else.
"Dude, this is so insane," because it's like,
Wait, yeah,
why would you
pregnancy
not?
tests take 2 seconds, right?
It takes like
like-
an hour, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
It does not take a while.
The results do. It takes like
Depends. There's some fast acting ones. If you
Okay,
get the
I don't
right
know.
one, all you gotta do is pee on it and let it sit. Like you
Right.
pee for 2 seconds, put it down, come back an hour later. Oh, at most.
right. And as somebody who's already like somebody who's a single mother, right, has already had a kid before, having a sexual encounter and then hearing from this person you had a sexual encounter with a one night stand, "Hey, my period's late." I don't think his conclusion is the conclusion that Saber comes to, like, we need to take this pregnancy test due to all those factors, is not an unreasonable one. And it's not also like, dude, the burden of proof to prove that this was a situation where she was raped and this was done against her will is kind of on her, and he has the fucking text message proof that it was just like, "Oh, you were so good in bed. I had a great time." All that other
The
stuff.
whole
And it's like,
discrepancy with, like, the thing that does it for me that makes it very hard to believe Emily is the discrepancy of when Emily didn't think that anyone would be able to find the text messages and was like, "Yeah, I immediately cut him off," and it's like, no, you kept talking to him for several months and then
yeah, and
pestered
also
him repeatedly when he tried to remove you from Twitter.
and also
And
the
then
fact
you
that when
continuously got mad at him and started asking for, like, sexual shit.
right, and
Yeah.
also
Like,
there was the factor of, like, when she broke it off with Soul Rock for, like, the first time because they were on again, off again, the first person she went to talk about her relationship ending was Saber. Why the fuck would you go to somebody who raped you about relationship advice when you broke up with your boyfriend? What
Years
the
later.
fuck? Yeah, what
Years
the fuck?
after the fact. And not only that, but like, there's something about even ignoring the discrepancy between Emily's story and the text message, which I think are damning to Emily's case.
Right.
Let's be honest here. How the fuck does anyone force someone to take a pregnancy test? I'm still hung up on that
I know.
days later.
Hey,
Jesus.
hey, can you sit in this chair? Sit in this chair, please. Please sit in this chair right now.
Okay, I'll have it.
Sit in the chair. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I've got the
This chair?
thing. I've got the thing. Yes, I need you to pee on the thing. Can you pee on the thing for me, please?
Can I stand up first before being on the
Sure,
phone?
sure,
Just so I
sure.
don't fall in the chair?
Understandable.
It's a very
Gentleman's
nice chair.
privilege. Yes, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Right here?
Pee, yes, there, right there.
I'm in my living room. Can you take it to the bathroom, please?
Yeah, no, go right there. I'm sorry, your bathroom's not gonna work.
Wait, hang on. We'll have a bucket to catch in case I miss.
Doesn't matter. The rug's gonna be good.
Oh, no.
It-
Nice rug. It really ties the room together.
it's not a good rug. I got it from my mom's basement.
This is
Oh, fuck
insane.
your mom. I'll tell you then.
And scene.
And scene.
Good. Excellent.
I just,
All right.
I don't understand how anyone.
Anyways, I'm going to. We have 2 minutes. We gotta get through this. We got 20 minutes. Let's go, chat.
And as proof that he's telling the truth and the accused victim is lying for clout. For objective coverage of what was supposed to be a serious situation, there seems to be a lot of sweeping for Steven. Standards that myself and Emily were and continue to be held to are not standards that he needs to meet. So moving forward, how can we...
Yeah, Steven Saberspark. Also, the accusation wasn't that she lied about this for
using
clout.
the language?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't she just use language that people understand? Most people know Saberspark as Saberspark. Most people don't know Steven as Steven. It's stuff like this that makes me pull my hair out, man.
When she says Steven, she's talking about Steven Universe because Steven Universe is involved in the story.
Wait. Thank you. I'm going to 99. Thank you.
No, not about Stephen King. Steven Universe.
She's been upset about that Long Walk movie.
Yeah, I was a real upset by the adaptation of The Stand from a while back. You know, the one that no one watched.
Kawaii Girl with
Not
the
a big fan of
$2.
Stand By Me.
Waterbend the
Stand By
results
Me.
out
Oh,
of
yeah,
them.
exactly. I mean, The Stand, not Stand By Me.
All right, Kawaii Girl with the Kawaii Girl 86. I can read with a 2. Waterbend the results out of them. Bomberman with the 5. Usually involves a bucket and a fee cup of lemonade. Also, that is goal, everybody. We did it once again. Yeah.
The one thing I got from this response as like a fucking whole is the whole fact that like KP doesn't understand why people are mad. KP doesn't understand like what they did wrong and why they are continuously getting this backlash. I don't think there's a coming back for KP. I mean, I think Jar has a fucking better shot.
Also,
that's crazy.
Question: do you think that KP actually understands how a pregnancy test works?
Well, I mean, she's never been in a relationship, but yeah, everyone thinks everyone wants to fuck her, so I don't know. Anyways,
yeah.
Who knows if she saw enough movies?
Actually,
yeah,
you know
I'm still hung up on that part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still going back to them, thinking like, but does she actually? I'm babbling. I'm so sorry.
It's a bubble standoff. Which bubble is gonna get
babble.
it first? All I know is that I'm getting soaked, chat.
I love seeing this in real time, in delayed time.
It's very funny hearing you like laugh. I'm not sure I'm supposed to maniacally laugh as the bubbles come up.
I know.
It's a very delayed effect, unfortunately.
That's so funny. Anyway.
It is pretty great.
Right.
2 minutes
there
left.
we go.
Let's finish it.
All right, let's do this thing.
All right, Artemis with the 2. Not to derail, but the Homestuck pilot sucked.
I thought it was fine.
I think the Homestuck pilot will be very appealing to people who like Homestuck and know about it, but completely alienating to people who aren't already fans.
Most of my Homestuck,
I could not follow what the fuck was going on.
Most of my Homestuck exposure was from the Sarah Zed videos about Homestuck.
Okay, no one cares. We're gonna continue.
As the online community do better. What changes can we make to improve child safety or fandom spaces? What kind of conversations should we be having? How about power dynamics and fandom spaces and the people that abuse them? Creators turning their fan bases into dating pools? Human behaviors passed off as normal internet interactions?
Seriously.
These were the kinds of conversations I was intending to spark with my last video. This was my intent.
Yeah.
Okay, KP, let's get some spice out there. All right, we're going to sit here and criticize how other people act in fandom spaces. Meanwhile, last time I don't know if this was BabsCon or if this was BronyCon. It could be one or the other, but I distinctly remember KP selling a body pillow of her character in like a sexualized pose wearing panties. Like I distinctly remember
like this human one? This human one?
No, her pony.
Oh.
Her pony,
like,
the one the Moses pony one that she used, right?
That's not very Christian like KP.
The blue horse, she was sitting next to the person who does the Pony Finder like adaptation book for Pathfinder, I guess. And yeah, she was selling like what I could only describe as a sexualized like body pillow of her character, and like doing so on the open floor where there were kids walking around. It was awkward. I talked to Michelle Kreber's dad, who seemed to be very proud of her daughter, while I'm having to explain why I'm in a room where KP's OC is like in a sexualized pose right behind my head because I was helping another vendor in the same space. You know, like like I said, I went to that BronyCon because I was a brony when I was like a kid, so I wanted to see the fucking thing die. It was either that or BabsCon because I know Josh was like a guest there, and I just ruined it for him to go to Seattle.
Right.
But I mean, like, I've seen KP like do some pretty like wacko shit in fandom spaces where kids were around. I mean, like, I don't think I would want to start bringing up this discussion if I was that.
Right. Also, thank you to Bomberman for the 2 and Echo with the 199. Bomber says, "Whoever said that, thank you." And then Echo's just like, "K."
But the thing is, like, of all the fandoms in the history of recent fandom, bronies should not be saying what isn't inappropriate for other fandoms to do.
Literally.
I've been to anime conventions with adult characters put in scantily clad clothing that are more PC than the average brony convention. I'm putting it out there.
Bomberman with the 2, creepy. Did you get one?
A body pillow?
Fuck no.
Fuck
you
no.
think I got enough money for a body pillow? Fuck no.
No.
Well, I mean, I'll say this.
I think I'm gonna like. I there are like tweets on her Twitter as of today that still references how they're upset that people are doing stuff to the body pillow.
Even post the mass deleting.
Yeah, because she mass deleted a bunch of stuff from her Twitter. So
I mean, it's possible that she mass deleted it. I know I sent it to Mr. Enter.
That's funny.
So I got screenshots of it fucking somewhere.
Oh hell yeah.
Anyway.
I may need to see that. I'm curious now.
Okay. I'll go search for it. You can play for the video.
All right. And with the end of the video, I'd like to close off with a note about accountability. Throughout the whole ordeal, I have seen a lot of people attributing my lack of response to mean a lack of accountability, that I was avoiding the controversy and that I was trying to erase or ignore it. Something I invite the audience to think about is what accountability is, what it looks like, and what it isn't. Someone jumping to respond as soon as possible or through as many avenues as possible is not indicative of taking accountability, especially if that response is to victimize/murder yourself in the face of accusations and criticism. True accountability is stating whether or not you did something on its face, regardless of any intentions or effect, and without excusing yourself or attacking the accuser.
Okay, but you're not...
I don't understand. How is this taking accountability?
Yeah, how is this taking accountability? Because you didn't even address what you did wrong. What you did wrong wasn't the tone of your video, or mentioning Lily Orchard in the end, or whatever the fuck. What you did wrong...
Well, she didn't even mention that. She didn't even mention that.
What you did wrong was start a crusade against a guy based on something that you've heard from one person who couldn't substantiate any of it. That's what you did wrong.
But
yeah,
Lazy,
like AP doesn't know anything. Like she didn't. She was in a position of investigating and making sure that this stuff came out right, and they just didn't. And that's like she didn't do her job.
Yeah, you didn't do your fucking job. Anyway.
Well, but don't you realize that she took accountability when she said she was sorry for the tone of her jokes? That's what accountability means. That's it.
Thanks. I'm so glad that you apologized for the tone.
I made the original video.
Should be more
it was bad, and I understand that.
I found the screenshot.
Oh, glorious. Sorry.
All right. Anyway.
Example. I made the original video. It was bad, and I understand that. Jumping to dismiss someone as cloud chasing and trying to justify why what happened isn't the word they're using is not accountability. It's obfuscation and defense. And you didn't need to defend something that didn't happen. Anyway, this was heavy. I'd like to thank everyone who stuck it out this far, as well as a special thanks to my fans who allowed me the space to respond before forming an opinion about my intent. In the meantime, I've tried to be positive, and I'm working on something that is not YouTube adjacent, and maybe I can share it with you someday. Maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, this is my dog, Toby.
Go fuck yourself, bitch! Go fuck yourself!
I want to point out how high quality the image of the dog is versus her JPEG.
You do not... What was that one apology where the guy started off by being like, with his dog, and he's like, I don't know, Boomer, how am I supposed to... Or whatever the fuck the dog
that would be the Counter-Strike guy with the gambling.
Yes! You do... Everyone knows infamously...
Was it Pete Martin?
I don't remember. It was somebody who did like gambling in CSGO. It was a CSGO related controversy, I'm almost positive. And he starts off with the dog being like, oh my god, my dog, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this apology video. You, just from that instant alone, infamously, you never include your pets in this. What the fuck?
All right.
God.
Totally different. So my spouse doesn't keep track of any of this online trauma, and she walked in the room as I was watching the video, the first time, and she saw the dog, and she was just like, "Oh, it's a cute dog," and then that was the end of it. And then she walked out, and that was the only takeaway she had. But the dog was cute.
be fair, the dog was cute.
The dog is very cute.
I do have in the chat 2 of the screenshots I took of KP's Twitter referencing the body pillow in question. What I have said is not just bullshit coming out of my mouth. I'm like, she admits that she made a body pillow, people bought it, and that people are doing stuff with sexual with said body pillow.
Let me
like there's no fucking way that like you're gonna lecture me about what's an appropriate relationship to have with your fans when you're literally like sexualizing yourself at a convention attended by children.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
I thought it
Like,
might be fun to some roast inspired with the almighty at Wendy's respond with requests or I'll roast you. Okay, this is a roast thing. And then someone posts something.
Inspired with the Wendy's, like the restaurant?
No, I don't know what this is.
You misspelled that.
I don't know.
Oh, this was back in 2019. The Wendy's thing was old by then, though.
Dude,
that was
okay.
That was
like,
Seinfeld.
old. No, but I mean, like that's just proof that KP has continually never matured past. Because I used to think, oh, maybe she like hit her peak and then never moved past that. But like, no, she's just always been stuck in like slow on the uptake in general.
But basically, she's like, this is like, reply to me, I'll roast you. Somebody posts something, but it's a suspended account, and her reply is, you own a KP body pillow. Nuff said.
You made a KP body pillow. Nuff said.
You own a KP body pillow.
No, but she made a KP body pillow.
Well, yeah, she didn't make it. True. Yeah.
And she was selling it at a convention that was for all ages on the main floor where I had an awkward conversation with Michelle Kreber's dad.
I didn't know you actually. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It was the most awkward thing ever, and I basically was like, bro, I
swear I'm normal.
I
swear I'm normal.
I had.
If I was
like, listen, I'm not with these freaks.
Literally.
If I knew more about MLP, I'd be more shocked by that information. But
yeah, right.
I never even watched the show.
Same. No, I'm very lucky I avoided that fandom.
Right.
Honestly, like back when I was a kid, it was less of the show and more of like, you know, just the brotherhood aspect of it. Like I know that sounds culty, but like, you know, the people in the fandom were very nice.
It is culty.
Like, full pony brotherhood alchemist.
You had like
full metal brony alchemist.
Yeah, dude, you had like people in their 20s like singing the My Little Pony song while going into Pizza Hut. Like, holy shit! Like it was like kind of cool in the sense that it's just like it was a lot of people that were like preaching being nice to each other and being kind, and to a lot of socially awkward idiots. You know, I mean, like. You get a mildly entertaining show. You get a bunch of cool people to hang out in there, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's bronies started like kind of as a meme, and then that turned into a community, and now it's like a dead community. But
yeah,
the point being is that like, you know, it was never about the show. It was about like the homies, the music, the fandom, the nerdcore, you know, that kind of aspect of it, and like that's where Living Tombstone got his start.
Right.
But it's funny, like, you know, obviously, like, I'm obviously a fan of like different fandoms, and not all of them are for like adult men. Like, I love Sailor Moon, for example. I really adore Sailor Moon as a series. But I feel like the Sailor Moon. I know, right?
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. But like, you look at that fandom, and you see like it's still going like decades later, and you're seeing creative works inspired by Sailor Moon. You're seeing mainstream. Like, well, not mainstream, but indie animated projects that are heavily inspired by Sailor Moon and Magical Girls in general.
100%.
Yeah,
Sailor Moon is inspired a lot.
Yeah, and it's interesting seeing that how it's inspired of the works. I don't know what My Little Pony's inspired. You know, like I know the people who worked on it have worked on other projects, but I don't see that same through line. Like, Steven Universe. Oh yeah, Steven Universe inspired this project.
It inspired Hasbro to be very careful about their future animated properties.
Yeah, so it's limited future productions, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It inspired regulation.
Yeah, inspired less. It's less.
I would say I feel like okay, I was not a brony or anywhere near that space, but I feel like the through line of MLP's influence, like it was one of the like major cartoons of the 2010s that definitely defined a lot of the style as far as things go. Like, there's not been anything directly of it. But it's like it's definitely paved the way for like taking more kiddish toy lines and building like more stories out of them. Like kind of, well, this show wasn't intended to break into everything, but it's like it definitely feels like it changed some things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
like
only
Transformers
thing-
1, which got some of these sequels.
Dude,
to bring the conversation back a little
so
bit though,
sorry.
the reason why
You're good, don't worry.
we even bring up the Brony fandom and like in relation to KP is that we have screenshots here of KP saying you haven't made it until you have a body pillow of you as a horse, and then somebody puts a fucking dildo on it. Rip my humanity. It's like you're the one who sold sexualized shit of you as a horse. And you you did so in public spaces.
Right.
Like you're gonna sit here and lecture other people about what kind of relationship is appropriate to have with your fan base, what is appropriate to do with kids in the room, you know. And I'd argue selling sexualized merch of your horse character at a family-friendly convention would fall into that category.
Yeah, like
you
you're
know,
saying,
it's
you're
hypocrisy at its most.
Yeah, you're
like,
saying
do
she
you
has-
believe in what you do?
And you know what's funny too with this, on the same note, when we were still talking, KP tried to give me advice on how to network at conventions and said, trust me, I've been at conventions for years. I know exactly what to do at convention spaces and fandom spaces. And hearing it was basically selling body pillows and appearing in panels on occasion kind of tells me everything I needed to learn from her was I need to sell myself on body pillows. I gotta get that. I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that market.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that she privately admitted to selling body pillows to you?
She
No,
didn't say that, but she said that she could give me advice on what to do at conventions to promote my brand. Because she was trying
Right.
to leverage my success to boost her own, essentially. And I don't
I
think I was
see,
even
I
successful at the time when she was saying this. So
I
it's
mean,
just
like,
very funny.
I don't even
Yeah.
think you're successful in that. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
I do I. Great.
well, so I think the crazy thing is the honest way you make connections at cons and stuff is you just go and talk to people and have the kind of courage to do it, you know.
Yeah.
I wound up making the thing for me, right, as far as networking goes, is I use things as I collect stories that I can tell that make me an interesting person to come up to your booth and talk to immediately. And that's how I was able to connect with some people. Also,
There-
we got 2 minutes left.
Right. That's why I'm trying to end
There
the
was
stream,
not a-
but nobody knows how to
there was not a
stop
lot of people
talking.
at those.
Anyways, what have we learned today, chat?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Anyways,
Absolutely
bye,
fucking
everyone.
nothing.
We have learned nothing. Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank Anthony, That Creep Reading, and Phineas for popping by and also talking so much that I forgot what this video is even about.
Don't worry.
Support
My
them
pleasure.
all on YouTube. Kawaii Girl with the 2, here man, an offer you can't refuse. Body pillow. So
Yes.
true. That's
I wouldn't
it for
even have
me.
brought any of that up if KP didn't bring up the shit about being appropriate in fan spaces. Like,
So funny. So funny.
Love
just this is like real shit, and it's like I was there for it, and I always blamed the con more than I blamed KP. Like, why the fuck are you letting this happen? But
Right.
and KP is a guest, so it's like even worse because it's like you get extra privileges, you know? Like,
Is the stream still going, or are we off?
I think we might be off.
Chat,
I think we're done.
thank you so much for
Um,
being here.
no worries.
we're
have-
off.
We have learned nothing. I have
Um,
learned nothing. This was a waste of my fucking time. Good night,
It was
everybody.
funny.
It
Oh,
was
good night, everyone.
funny. It was
Thank-
funny, but it was a waste
It
of our
was.
time. Thanks,
was.